Yes, people! Welcome back to GNA TV. I promised you guys another stream, man. I promised you guys a double header stream. I promised you guys a double header stream today. And have I let you down? No. Have I let you guys down? No. You know what we're here to do? Villa, Chelsea, match preview, Tuchel, players that are fit, head-to-heads, the 11s that we want to see play today. The lines to be open. An evening stream. Evening stream bought for you guys right now. How can you not want to be here? Make sure that you're smashing the like button. I hope you've got a drink because guess who has today? Me. I've got a drink. I've got my drink. I'm ready to do this. Smash the like button, guys. Share in all your socials. Let's let everyone know that we're live right now. We're here to preview the Villa versus Chelsea game. Before we move forward, let's cue that intro. Yes, people! Welcome back to GNA TV. And I want to start off by saying Merry fucking Christmas, you filthy animals. Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. Welcome back, GNA TV community. Nice to see you guys in the house. Water in a wine glass. I like that, Andre. I like that. That ain't water, bruv. It did have ice in it, but it's not water. This right here, my friend, is gin and tonic. Gin and tonic. Gin and tonic. And just to prove it, so you know that I ain't faking it, Tankery Gin. I've even got the bottle next to me. I've even got the bottle next to me. The bottle's next to me. We're going to do quite a longish stream. Don't get me wrong. We're going to open it up for you guys to get involved as well. Because today, I ain't going to be the only one doing the match preview. The match preview is going to be done. Sorry, the match preview is going to be done by me at the beginning. But the actual lineups, is going to be open for you guys to get involved. You ain't going to just listen to Jem sitting there talking about who should play there, who should play there, who should play. No. I do need a panel. I need a panel to join me to predict the Chelsea lineups. But before we do that, I am going to go through some little bits and bobs and then open up the lines and bring people in to join me as well. Over 15 of you guys here, 2 minutes in. Make sure that we smash the like button, guys. Let's go through the chat. Merry Christmas, yeah? Merry Christmas, everyone. Right in England right now, it's 9 o'clock. We're 3 hours away from Christmas Day. You know, it was only fair that I think I deserve to have a drink on this stream. I don't usually tend to like doing that. I try and be professional for you guys, you know. But today, I've got a gin and tonic. You know, I've had a couple of drinks as well. Went out with some food with the family. It was nice. It was nice. You know, it was really, really good. But who's in the chat already? Big up to Football Style. Big up to Andre. Andre says it's 5 a.m. in the morning. Merry Christmas to you, bro. It means it's Christmas already where you are. Big up to you, my guy. I hope you have a great Christmas day, whatever it is that you may be doing. Big commitment, as always, from my boy Andre. He's always on time. Can't knock him, man. The vibe, big up to you, bro. This is Villa are dead. They may be dead, but they do have a fixed squad. They are coming with a fixed squad. I know we spoke earlier when Rams were saying, oh, we've got injuries here and there. No, they do have a fixed squad. Chelsea boy says, big up to you. Big up to Undertaker. Big up to Stephen. Big up to Harris. He says, get Kasrif on. He's too funny. Look, Kasrif knows we're live. Kasrif knows we're live. I did ask Johnny as well, but he can't make it today. We might have Dan joining us at some point. He has got the link as well. He said he will join. So let's see if he joins. Big up to W. This is definitely W. I know this is W. This is Harvey Vale to start. I don't know, bro, because we do know that we do have some people that have returned and confirmation today has been given to that, which does make this lineup a little bit more interesting. Who do we actually need to start this game? We need the 3 points. We're playing a Villa team that have got confidence, that are playing well under Steven Gerrard himself. We need to make sure that this performance is bang on. So we need the best players on the pitch. Harvey Val, is he the player that would be good to start a game like this? I don't think so. Maybe off the bench. Maybe we could see Harvey Val come off the bench. Possibility. But in the long, I mean, in terms of how we need to set up, we do need to get the job done. And it's not going to be an easy game, guys. And we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about all of that. Happy Christmas, London Blues. Big up to Bluey MCFC. Big up to you, my guy. I hope you are well. Noah says, big up, Jim. Tomorrow I'm visiting my grandmother for Christmas, innit? And Merry Christmas, Rubai. Rubai, Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to your family. I hope that you are all well. Enjoy your day. Yeah, big up to you. Happy Christmas to you, Jim, and every single person here. Like I said, happy Christmas to every single person in the chat right now. I'm certainly prepared for this stream today to just to share it with my community. It's nice to share it with the GNA community, get you guys involved, chat to you guys a bit. It feels good. I enjoy spending time with you guys, man. We did win 3-0 to them. We did. And we have got a good record. We have got the head-to-heads, which is something we'll be going through a bit later on as well. Is there a press conference by Tuchel? No, there wasn't no press conference by Tuchel. There was no press conference by Tuchel today. There was some comments in terms of the team lineup, people that may be fit. We're going to talk about that now. That's something we're going to go through. Team news is the next up with us, so stay tuned. People saying Klasarif, if he's around, yes. Lukaku, Cho, and AC won't be fit straight from COVID. Fine. But do we really have any choice right now? Can we get half a game out of them? Have we already forced Mateo Kovacic and N'Golo Kante into games? Yes. Did they perform to a level which was better than we've been playing in the past couple of games? Yes. So why can't we just play these players, even if it's only for a certain amount of minutes? We don't really have a choice right now. We need our best players on the pitch. And I keep stressing it. We play Villa on Boxing Day. Never easy games, Boxing Day. Never easy games. I want to see our strongest team. And if we have Cho available, we have Lukaku available, Christensen, whoever, we need to play it. Like the cut, how did you come to the decision? I've always had this cut, bro. This is my cut. This has always been my cut, my guy. It's always been my cut. Villa are decent, but have defensive errors in them. Take your chances. You might make light work of them. And that's the big thing, right? We do have to take our chances. And that's something that Chelsea haven't done too well in recent games. We control games, we create a lot of chances, but it's taking them chances that could be the difference against Villa. And I need to see that, because if we do control the game, we will make chances. Then it just falls down to, will we finish them? Will we take them? If it's 5 minutes in, 10 minutes in, 20 minutes in, whenever it is, we need to take the chances. And before we move forward, I have my brother here. Man like Dan. What you saying, bro?
Yo. How's it going? Sorry.
All right, bro. It's all right. Yeah, I'm on the gin and tonic. Merry Christmas, brother.
Merry Christmas. Hopefully, Chelsea make it a blessed Christmas and win after.
Yeah,
we cannot go into Boxing Day losing. That's number one, or even getting a draw. Yeah. So, and it's Gerrard. We need to pipe that.
Yeah. Well, I spoke to Ram today because he was on the Prem show, and he said that there's going to be a bit of biases to this, but I think Aston Villa are going to beat you. And he goes, and I said, well, is it because of Steven Gerrard? And he was like, yeah, really, more than truly. It's not that I think Villa have the better squad. It's just that they have Steven Gerrard, and I want them to win, right? And that's the thing. He thinks that if Chelsea fans start singing about him slipping, because we have got a song about Steven Gerrard slipping, that might motivate the players of Villa to come out and actually beat us. What do you think?
What?
That's what I've heard. Man.
What? That makes no sense whatsoever. Yeah. You know what? Just for that alone, I need them to lose 6-0. That makes no sense. That's no logical sense. Because Gerrard slipped, then Villa are going to beat us to make up for that. That doesn't make him have a Premier League title.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, it was partly his fault, right? Then Baba went and scored that goal. I remember it was a nice little finish as well. Yeah, they lost that. I think they lost the league there, didn't they? If I'm right,
they definitely did. Well, yeah, we'll say that. We definitely killed them, killed their hopes and dreams of winning the league. We broke them, and I think that stays with them, and that stays with Ram, and that stays with Gerrard. And I think when he walks in and he sees that Chelsea team, and it's the first time he can see the team that stopped him from winning his first ever and only ever Premier League title, he might cry. I think he might cry tomorrow.
Listen, bro, the one thing I do know is that Chelsea can't afford to drop any more points. 6 points behind Man City, 3 points behind Liverpool.
Nah,
Lukaku and Cho are back in the team as well. Just talking about the game before we go look at the team news and who's available, etc., etc. How important is this game for Chelsea?
I mean, if we still want to stay in this title race, it's very, very important.
Mm.
It's important on several different levels. It's important for us keeping our momentum going. It's important for us not keeping stride with Liverpool, keeping stride with because I always thought if we're 4 or 5 points away from City, we could still win it, right? Because if we go to the January time and we're 8 points behind, we're 10 points behind. That's crazy. We're not winning the freaking league, right? And then we're falling into a top 4 Arsenal race. No one wants to see that. I don't want Arsenal chatting to us because they're 3 points off, or because they're 2 points off us. That's disgusting. So we need to win this for several reasons.
Yeah, I agree. A lot of people. Before you come in, we was talking about people mentioning the likes of Harvey Vale getting a start on that, and I just said quite clearly to them all just now. If Lukaku and Cho are in the team, I want them to play. And then they asked me in the chat why, and I said we can't afford to drop points. For me, this is a very important game. And people go, but yeah, Lukaku and Cho, they haven't played, they're not match fit. I said Mateo Kovacic and N'Golo Kante were forced to play 45 minutes. Mateo Kovacic played 45 minutes against Brentford. Kante played the whole game against who did we play before that? He played the whole game, didn't he? When we was limited. I can't remember the blooming names of them now. We was playing. I can't remember, who did we play? Not Brentford. Who was playing before Brentford? Brain dead. That's very annoying me now. Was it Wolves? Yeah, Wolves. N'Golo Kante played pretty much the whole game against Wolves on his game back, and he was pretty much the man of the match. If we have players available that make this system work and tick, I would prefer to start them if it's Lukaku, if it's Cho, then not start them and bring them in half time and be struggling to be up front. Because if we can get Lukaku on the pitch, if we can create the chances that we know we can create and he can put 1 or 2 of them away, by all means, take him off. Give him 45 minutes. I don't care. But get the job done in the first half. What's your thoughts on that?
I agree. I say you do the same thing you did with Kante, you did with Kovacic. They came on at halftime, or they started and played only 45 minutes. Kovacic the first game, and Kante in the last game. So it's this exact same thing. Give him 45 minutes, see how he does. If you have to take him off at halftime and bring on Havertz or whoever else, cool. If he plays well and he's looking fit, just keep him on. But I would definitely start him.
Yeah, for me, one second, I'm just messaging someone. Yeah, same, man. He needs to start. And the one thing that we've struggled with recently is scoring goals. Lukaku needs to start playing. He hasn't played many games. He's been injured. Then he unfortunately got struck with COVID as well. We can't really afford to not be playing players like Lukaku when we've spent that kind of money. I know people saying, yeah, but the effects of COVID, this, that, and the other. Kovacic has had COVID, and we've been making him play. I want to see Romelu Lukaku. He's our main striker, playing and leading the line. And I'm not expecting him to have a great game, Dan. I don't care if he's crap the whole game. I will not criticize him. But if he scores 1 goal, for me, he's done his job. Do you know what I mean? That's what he's there to do, right? That's what we bought Lukaku for.
I agree.
So for me, it's about just playing what you've got. And we're going to go through it now. Over 40 of you guys that already smashed the like button, guys. Subscribe to the channel. We're going to be doing the 11, our preferred 11 as well. We're going to quickly look at the team news as well. Let's go through the team news for both, because we didn't have a press conference today I'm assuming due to Christmas and whatever else.
Yeah, let's have it right.
Let's have it right. I speak to Johnny earlier. He said he couldn't come on. I think he's been banned by his missus, unfortunately. But anyway, we moved. I just about got away with it, to be fair. Not going to lie, but no, I'm joking. So, in terms of schedule, postponed due to who are these players? El Ghazi, Traore, Bailey were all unavailable with a variety of problems, but Gerrard confirms a couple of players were back in contention. So, they, from what I understand with Aston Villa, They did have a lot of players out, but they weren't very. I know Traore is an option, Bay is an option, El Ghazi's an option. But other than that, they've actually got their team back. You know, if you look at Chelsea, for example, we have called back Romelu Lukaku, Hudson-Odoi. There's also talks about Kai Havertz. Did you see that one, Dan? Kai Havertz is apparently training as well.
Yeah, I'm hearing he's fit. Bro, he's
Doesn't
just negative now.
Yeah, it doesn't say that here. Obviously, Andreas Christensen's back as well. That really doesn't bother me too much because for me, I don't really think he starts, to be honest, if you want my honest opinion. But having Lukaku back specific, huh?
Nah, he probably doesn't start. I think Kante does. I think having Kante back, he might start. Lukaku definitely. But Christensen, I don't think that's really. I think since Chalobah is the actual like starter now. Like he actually starts now.
Yeah, facts. I mean, Lukaku will start. Well, no, say look at Lukaku's available, Havertz is available, and Cho's available. So the only ones that we know ain't available still are Timo Werner. Shame. I know Dan don't care, but shame. Who else are we missing?
Oh, I definitely care. I'm glad he's not. No, I'm just kidding. You know what? I hope he gets healthy and all that, and he gets back. But yeah, I'm not crying because he's not playing in this game.
Yeah, so we've got Lukaku, we've got Cho back. We're going to do what we believe is the lineup soon. I just want to quickly look at the head-to-heads as well. I have to do it. I know Dan don't like it. He's like, it doesn't mean nothing. But we need to look at it quickly. Aston Villa have beaten. Last time we played Aston Villa, they beat us 2-1 on the 23rd of May, 2021. Goals from. Let's have a quick look at these as well. Oh, come on. What's this? Why are you doing that to me, bro? Actually, it was when Tuchel was manager. We lost 2-1. I don't remember that. Do you?
I do. This was at the end of the season. I think it was the last game of the season, actually.
Did we? Did Tuchel lose to Aston Villa?
Yep.
I didn't know that. All right, fair enough. I didn't know he had an L to his name against them. But Traore and El Ghazi scored a pen. Fair enough. 2-1 on that one. Since that, we have beaten them 2-1. We've then played them again in 2000. And why is there such a big gap here? We played them in 20. And then the last time we played them was 2016. That can't be right.
That is right, because that was the last time they were in the Premier League.
Was it? They've been that long? But let me know. I thought they'd. I know they.
Yeah,
I
they
know
were
they
going
went
from
down.
17 to like they were going just only a couple seasons.
Right.
It was only a couple seasons.
Fair enough.
You know.
So yeah, we beat them. We beat them 4-0. Then we played them again in 15. Back there, we won 2-1. We then beat it. We lost 1-0 to them back in 14, and then 13 we beat them again. And then at 12 we beat them again, and then
we have a great record against.
Yeah, basically, that's what I'm saying.
If we're being honest, these guys suck. So yeah.
Fucking hell. Sitting there going, yeah, we beat it. It's me waiting to say, actually, they could be quite hard, you know? But
yeah, I wanted to keep going. I was looking, and I was like, nah.
This is waste of time. Basically, we've lost our last game to them, but that was obviously, like you said, at the end of the season. Prior to that, we've got a good record over at Villa Park, so I don't expect us, if we turn up and play to the level that we can play, to find too many trouble. But the only thing I would say, and we'll ask you this, Dan, Steven Gerrard has took over. They have got a good squad, I think, Aston Villa, when you look at the players that are currently there at the moment. Is there any worry for you from what you see with them? Because, all right, manager bounce only lasts for a little bit, but they seem to be playing for him. And that, for me, worries me a little bit, because when you're playing for a manager, a bit like what Spurs are doing with Kante at the moment, you know, and they're winning games for it as well. I think you can be more dangerous when you're playing for a manager. You know what I mean? When you're on the side of the manager, you're running your hearts out, your guts out, trying to win the balls back. That can sometimes be the difference in games, especially if you're playing against a Chelsea team who do not take their chances, right?
Yeah, but it could also sometimes be your downfall, right? Like what we love is teams coming at us and feeling like they're confident enough to actually do that. And like when you have Kante playing and Kante in his best form, it's really a problem for any team. And they're not that good, like from what we've seen. They're not that good, right? So like the extra boost that you get from Gerrard there, that's definitely, one that we have to watch out for. But we're basically near full full fitness now, right? Like almost all our players are fit. We have a couple players out with COVID, but apart from that, I think we're near fitness now. So I think it's going to be a scary sight for them. We might thrash these guys. Like we're on and off, right? So last game we were kind of off. This game are probably going to be on.
Yeah.
That's the way. Like
Yeah.
they're just on and off.
Yeah.
In some games they
Yeah.
thrash teams. In some
Yeah.
games they're just like
Yeah.
But then this might be one of those games where we beat the brakes out of them.
Do you know what though? I don't know about you, but I am feeling a slapping soon again, and it's been a while because I feel like we've been very sort of under the weather. We've not really been. I don't even think we've really played to our full extent yet. I don't think we've seen the best of this Chelsea team, anything yet from since Tuchel's been here at the beginning of the season. I don't think we've actually had a game where I've been like, well, even against Norwich, we beat them 7-0. I was at the game. It was just too easy. Like they didn't really offer anything. You know, all right, we beat them 7-0. We didn't play. We played well enough to beat them 7-0, but it wasn't a great performance. I feel like we're
Yeah,
gonna
we saw
one day.
Lukaku score 2 against them just off. You know,
Yeah, I can just feel something brewing. Like we're just
I,
gonna
I
come
I
into
think
one
it's
game
gonna
and just
be.
slap someone. You know.
I think it's gonna be a great. It's gonna be a great game for us. I think we've had to suffer through. We've gone through our most difficult period. I feel like. Well, I mean, we have a couple of games coming up. That's gonna be. I think it's gonna shock some people that it's gonna be easier than the games that of how we've played like in the last couple of games.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be slightly easier. Like playing against Liverpool, playing against City, with Kante back, with Kovacic back. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we have a problem with Alonso on the left wing back spot, but we know he's even prone to have a big game against the really really big teams. We saw that last year. He scored against City, like the actual winning goal. So he can even do that. When we have our full team, if you get Lukaku scoring, it can be a real problem for them.
And we haven't seen it yet.
And my confidence is growing more and more. As long as Conte doesn't get injured, wrap him in anything, something. Keep him safe. But if he's fit for these big games, I'm not scared. Like he has his best games against Liverpool, so they need to be worried. Conte has his best games against them.
Yeah, it's
So
true. He
in Man
steps up, doesn't
City,
he?
they need to be worried too. Like when he played against them, he was half fit. He was hurt. He was injured.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? He was half fit. Georgie was half fit. But when you have a fully fit Conte that's ready to like fire, yeah, I'm not scared of Liverpool in that case. Like I know people are worried, and Kepa's in goal. That's a big worry, yes. But Kepa in goal, but Conte when Conte's
Do you
back,
know what, bro?
they
Yeah.
need to be worried about him.
But the fact that Egypt allows Salah to stay for that game and they've called up Mendy is a bit of a bummer. Don't get me wrong. I would have preferred to have him in that game still because Salah being available as well. They're just going to be taking shots outside the box, man. They've done it. How many times have Liverpool beaten us? Have they took shots from outside the box, free kicks, stupid goals from Naby Keita, Henderson, all
I
because Kepa's
agree.
in
I
goal.
agree. That
It's a
for me is
problem.
a big worry because we know Kepa has really short arms. If it's inside the box, he's a really good keeper. He can save those. But outside the box, I think Redneck mentioned this a couple of streams ago.
Yeah.
Like mentioned this. If it's like a long shot where, and he has a style where he swings his arms back before he jumps up.
What's up?
So there's
Yeah.
a delayed timing from when his hands come up to when like he's diving for the actual ball. So it's
Yeah.
like you're not. That's very poor for like a top player.
Well, this is the thing, right? I saw a lot of people on social media saying, "Oh, I ain't worried no more. We have Kepa."
Listen, I
Let
love
Mendy,
Johnny, but he's crazy for even
let,
like he was crazy
yeah,
for even saying that. Like
let Mendy go now. We don't need him. We've got Kepa's not the same goalie as he was under Lampard and under Tuchel. And I said this. I said, look, I went. At the end of the day, I went. Kepa has for me been better. Yes, I agree. But it was only against Zenit where we were winning 3-2 and someone decides to take a shot out of the box. We put Mendy in goal for that shot. He saves it. Kepa don't. We draw the game. That's the difference. Do you know what I mean?
I
It's
agree.
like little things like that people don't notice. Yeah, he's overreaction. He's, whatever. He's better. He's always been good from close range shots. When people like in the box and they header it and his reflexes are quite good at getting down. I have no issues with Kepa for things like that. I'm just worried about people taking shots from far out and targeting corners, and I don't know, man. I just expect. I'm not 100% overly confident. I wish you, well, hiking with Martin. Go and follow the Discord group. If you follow the Discord group, then it will notify you. But yeah, YouTube, unfortunately, they're meant to notify every single one of my subscribers because it allows up to 12,000 people to be notified. So if you've got over 12,000 subscribers, you can't have them all notified. But I've got under that at the moment, and it's still not notifying everyone, which is annoying. But there's still nearly 70 of you guys there at the moment. My boy Connor, the Pulisic defender, is in the
What's
house.
up, Connor?
What's up, dude?
Merry Christmas, brother.
Yo, I fucked up, man. I just went Christmas shopping, dude. I had to pay double the price of everything. You got to do Amazon, bro. I'm telling you, Amazon is like.
That's what I'm doing. That's what we do. Amazon.
I'm running around,
Amazon
bro.
Fresh.
There's huh?
Yeah. Amazon Fresh, where they do.
Yeah, not delivery, bro. I'm talking. I'm talking like buying Christmas gifts, man. Like
you see, here's what I did this year, right? So I'm splitting it. If I'm getting you, because I'd rather spend 300, 400 on one person for Christmas and then spend the same for another person for their birthday than spend like $20 for 10 people. That makes no sense.
That's
so
smart.
If you get a Christmas gift from me, you're not getting a birthday gift. I'm sorry. But it'll be a nice Christmas gift. It'll be a really nice one.
Bro, I wish I was a kid when I still got shit, you know what I mean?
Sorry. I got bills.
Let's get Winter Surfer in as well, man.
I haven't seen Winter Surfer in years. Is that guy alive? Where's he at, bro?
We're gonna get him if he's free.
I might come on stream, but my room is a mess. I don't know.
Put your camera on, bro. What's going on?
I don't know.
What's he saying? Oh, I ain't saying that. I was saying. I thought you was put your camera on, bro. What's going on?
No, I was, but
he's too cute, bro. He's looking too good for the stream,
I want
bro.
everyone that's coming on here to have their cameras on today, man. Come on. I'm drinking. Yeah, I'm drinking. Let's go. Come on.
It's a little early for me, brother.
3 hours and it's Christmas, bro. I've been drinking since 6 o'clock, actually. It's been about 3-4 hours, to be fair. But it is what it is. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to send this to Winter Surfer. In the meantime, Connor, Aston Villa on Sunday, a must-win game when you look at Chelsea being
gotta win, bro. Gotta win.
Yeah, are you worried about Villa? Because obviously under Steven Gerrard, they're a better outfit,
bro.
Right?
So here's the thing, right? Whenever I think about am I worried about it? I feel like right now you got to be worried about every game, and it's not because I don't respect. It's not because I'm putting too much credit on Aston Villa. It's not because I don't respect Thomas Tuchel. You just kind of can't go into every game like we were at the beginning of the season, where you're like Aston Villa 3-4-0, we're rolling the dice. Maybe it's 2-0, 3-0. Whereas right now, you got to kind of go into these games just be it's going to be a fight. The team's going to be tired. People are not going to be fully fit. God forbid Ross Barkley shows up into this side. I'm flying to London, and I'm sneaking into Stamford Bridge or wherever this game's going to be held because I haven't looked at the preview yet. And I'm finding him, bro, and I'm taking him out because I will not have this. I'd rather have Sunsop Bell. I'd rather have Harvey Vale than Ross Barkley. And then that video you shared on Twitter, bro, where those kids are they're like, who's the best performer last night in the game? And they're like, Ross Barkley, mate. Ross Barkley, yeah, mate. Bro, who are these English kids?
But you know what? I got messages after that saying to me, but you forgot when Kovacic came to Chelsea at the beginning, we didn't want him back. I went, but he still wasn't any better. I said, Ross Barkley still wasn't any better than blimmin' Kovacic, even at that point. This guy's just won Champions Leagues at Real Madrid, and you're telling me Ross Barkley's better. Winter Surfer, check your Twitters. I've sent you a message on there.
Bro, if we don't get Winter Surfer on here right now, bro, I need to make sure he's alive. I got to check on him.
Winter Surfer's got it. He says, Merry Xmas. Dan's come back in. Look, Dan's got his blimmin' camera on this time. Let's go.
Dang, okay, with the cap and everything.
Camera on.
It's definitely Christmas. Oh, look, blimmin' hell. We're with the service here as well. Here we go. We've got the team.
Surfer, what's going on, bro?
Man, it's like a BTEC A team. That's what I like.
Merry Christmas, Winter Surfer. As always.
Merry Christmas, pals. Merry Christmas.
Boy, so who's Mr. T, me or Jem? I think Jem more so has the hair for it.
I think Jem's got the hair. Jem's got the hair.
Mr. T.
You fuckers. Anyway, let's move on. As we've got you in, Winter Surfer, we are going to do the lineup. So it's good to have you here. We'll go through the lineup together. Aston Villa on Sunday. How are you feeling about this game? Because for me, it's a must-win. Do you think Villa are a problem for Chelsea?
He hasn't done the press conference.
No. Villa a problem for Chelsea?
The problem only because of the manager bounce.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. It is a must-win for Chelsea because of the games we've got coming up. I know we've got Brighton afterwards, but the games after that coming up, and we've got the League Cup semi-final and everything. I don't worry. The worry is not how Villa will play; it's the worry how we'll play. I don't worry how Villa will play. I don't. The only team I worry about when we play against is Man City. I don't worry about any other team apart from that. Not even Liverpool, and that's not a shot at Liverpool. It's just honesty. Yeah. So no, like you said, I don't know. Can I be honest with you? I've not really seen Aston Villa play under Gerrard, so I don't know how they play. Yeah, so I know they've got a couple of good results at Palace, everything like that. But no, I think if Kante's back, that obviously boosts us. It'd be interesting if he starts Lukaku. I don't think he will, but it'd be interesting if he starts.
I think he should win the Surfer. We need to win this goddamn game, bro. Like, we can't afford to not win. You know how Kante and Kovacic played when they came back in? I feel the same for Lukaku, man. We need goals.
Yeah,
bro.
we do. Be interesting who he starts. Obviously, Mount will start. I don't know who.
Nah, put him on the bench, man. He's crap. What are we waiting for?
But yeah, be interesting to see if he starts with Pulisic, though. He hasn't
Why don't we put Pulisic and Mount on the bench, because they're both a waste of space, and we go and put on Lukaku. Look at these two. Anyway, Jim, do you think?
We should put on Harvey Vale.
Yeah, Harvey Vale, yes. That's what people have been saying in the chat to me. We should play Harvey Vale. We don't want to risk Lukaku. Listen, we're playing Villa. We need to win this game, people. What is wrong with people? Yeah. Jim, they have any injuries that are serious players? No. From what we've just checked, they're all fit. El Ghazi might be back, and Baye might be back.
Shit anyway. Who cares?
Leon Bailey's injured. Bertrand Traore is injured. Marvelous Nakamba is injured, and Ashley Young is injured.
Big up, Palo. I did promise you guys a double stream today, so yeah, here it is.
What happened to Timo Werner, bro? He's injured with Ben Chilwell. What was it that happened to him?
Dan's knocked his confidence so much that he doesn't want to play anymore, so he's given up. And Winter Surfer, because Winter Surfer, I think Winter Surfer was the nail in the coffin. He was just like, "No, I'm done." Now.
I gave him. Listen, I gave up. I gave him till January. I gave up in November.
I love Timo Werner, man. I want him to prove
you're weird.
Wrong.
You've jumped on this, Timo. You're hyping Timo Werner even more.
Do you know what it is?
What if we do a 3-5-2 though? What if we do it? What if Tuchel goes out here with a 3-5-2? Because we don't have that many.
No.
He said, "I've had too much to drink. I'm not hearing it."
Nah.
3-5 what? No.
I'm not hearing it. Listen,
no.
Wait, so, all right, we'll put a vote to it. What formation do you want? Go on, tell me. 3-4-3 or 3-5-2?
I don't think we'll go to 3-5-2. I want to 3-4.
I think we'll stick with a 3-4-3. But some of the shit that makes me laugh is like these companies like Who Scored and like Sky Sports. Who Scored's fucking probable lineup is a 3-5-1-1 for Chelsea. What the fuck are they smoking, bro?
Oh dear. Dan's took his camera off again. I don't know whether he's on his camera or not on his camera.
I'm trying to fix my light.
About.
Give me a second.
Come on, Jem hyping a Roadrunner. Listen, do not mess with meet Timo Werner. Yeah, listen. We need that. We need that in our team.
Meet Timo Werner.
All right. Anyway, let's get into it, guys. Get involved in the chat as well. Nearly 100 of you here, so get involved with us as we go along and pick the players to play in this game. Some people saying 3-4-3. Yeah, we'll stick to the 3-4-3. We haven't changed it. We do know that Mendy has been called up for the AFCON, unlike Salah, because Egypt have allowed him to play against us. I'm assuming,
shit, bro. Egypt was like, "Yeah, we'll allow you to play against Chelsea."
Do you know what I mean? How is that even fair again? Liverpool I swear, Liverpool do dodgy things behind closed doors. I don't know how they get away with things.
Klopp's weird, bro.
Yeah, he is.
How is this man an 83 gold card? This is so disrespectful, bro.
This could be fair. I mean, guys, should we put Kepa in goal now, as he's got to play in January and build up his confidence? Like,
because he shows captain material.
Yeah, we got told on here, Connor, that someone told us on here. Witness server was it, Matt actually. He said that Kepa could be one of the leaders on the pitch. We need him on the pitch. Yeah,
Kepa?
He's very vocal.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Kepa is probably like one of the best number 2 goalkeepers in the world, right? But he is not a leader. That is for sure.
No, he's not. And that's the thing. He's definitely not.
He's just a good penalty saver.
It's got to be Mendy. Just to give you a bit of an update, because I don't know if you've missed it. Lukaku, Cho, and Christensen and Havertz are all available for this game Sunday. All right, they might not be fully fit, but they're on the bench. So whether or not we add them in, I'm just giving you the names so that you know when we go through the positions. I want to start with left centre back because it's easy. Rudiger. Yeah, all of us agree.
Yeah.
Rudiger.
Guy that's going to leave us
That's-
for Real
that's
Madrid. Yeah. Go on, Dan. You saying?
Okay, so
You say, well, I was just saying. Yeah, exactly. So,
he can
guy
go.
that's
He
gonna
can
leave us
go.
for
You
Real
know,
Madrid.
that's okay.
Right, we're going to get the crown jewels in soon anyway, and I'm going to be running the hive. So if anyone wants to join the crown jewels, Kunde, you know, we can.
Kunde.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he is coming soon though. I think
Yeah,
that
he's
is.
a baller.
Might be-
because
might
you're
Him
be
and
hearing
January.
Chalobah game together, bro.
once you're hearing
Goodness.
Simon Phillips talk about it, it's probably happening.
Yeah.
I don't know.
January,
Simon
maybe.
Phillips talks a lot of BS. Let's be serious.
Yeah, he
as well.
does. That's true.
Bro, Jem, that's a fat glass, my dude.
I know that sounds like. Sorry, Simon Phillips. I know you ain't watching this, but if you ever do see that, but
Nah, he's
yeah.
watching.
If you throw shit at a wall long enough, something will stick.
Why are we not getting the crown jewels, K show? Who do you support? What picture's that? Who is that? I can't even see it.
That is Man United.
Oh, there you go. It says it all, doesn't it?
And that
Why, do you think
horrible
Man United
kit.
again?
Bro, can
You
we
know what I
please
mean?
get a better kit next season? I'm gonna go fucking the Nike headquarters.
You know what? I don't like our home kit. I
Dude,
genuinely
shit.
don't like it.
Our away kit is so class, dude. It's so simple and it's fucking the black pinstripe on the yellow.
I want the black away kit back, but you know, where it's all black with the white sign. That's
Yeah,
what I
that
want.
was really good.
White.
I thought they're supposed to be in the third kit's kind of weird too, bro. I mean, don't get me wrong, the third kit ain't that bad, but
Andre's saying, who else would it be? Rudiger, Silva, and Chalobah. I think he's probably summed it up. I think the back
Yeah.
four.
Yep.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
should we just speed this
Yep.
up? This
That's
is
it.
And
easy.
this is not a slander. This is not a slander against Christensen. Chalobah's played himself into this team.
He's
Yeah,
better than
so-
Christensen. He's better.
Well,
I'm
he's
saying it
playing
now.
better.
why is he not
Playing
being called
better.
up for England? I swear this dude's better than Mings. I swear this dude is better than Ben White. Like,
Who, Chalobah?
yeah.
Yeah.
In form, I think he's better than both those.
I got
bums.
told by Ram today that
Racismo.
Kanate that plays for Liverpool's better than Chalobah. I said, you're laughing, mate. You're
Based
fucking-
on what?
Rams also bigged up Mancano, and he's overrated as fuck. So you know what I mean.
That's a fact.
So you know.
Yeah, it's facts. That's facts, man. That's facts. All right, that's the easy bit, yeah? The back four, we all agree on. That's not going to be an issue.
Yeah.
Now we go onto the midfield. I mean, left wing back. Do we have any other choice than you?
Ben
No
Chilwell.
choice. Unfortunately, no.
Just
No
put Ben
choice.
Chilwell in there for me. I just want to see it once. I'm gonna cry.
Gonna
if
see
I don't.
Ben Chilwell. All right, all right.
I just
It's
want to see it one time.
As it's Christmas, we can wish for that. You know, there we go. You know, there you go. How's that?
Dude,
going,
it
guys?
He'll be
says-
back by
It said,
February.
it said on an article he had an ankle injury. I thought he tore like a tendon in his knee.
No, he's got an AC injury, bro. He's ripped. it.
Yeah,
ACL,
that's why. Yeah, that's why I
No,
thought.
but we
There's
don't know
some-
if you ripped it though. That's
Yeah, we
what
don't know
I-
what
That's
yeah,
true.
yeah.
That's true.
I think
Well, he's
we'll
already
know.
training on turf. They said so. I assume that.
We'll know by
He's
Sunday
had-
or Monday.
He's had physio or something on it, so. probably
I don't think
hyd-
he's going to be able to play. You know?
hydrotherapy or
I've got a
something,
feeling
yeah.
he's going to not
Would
maybe
you
not
play
leave it
an
off.
injured Ben Chilwell over Alonso? I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Well, he's
I
still
would.
got more pace in him. I don't
Yeah,
know.
right. Holy fuck.
Do you know what I mean?
Shit. Oh my bad. I'm sorry.
Dan,
I apologize.
Dan just said it straight there. There's so much more.
Bro,
you can
when I
say.
see Alonso do
Alonso
like
is
when
shit.
I see Alonso go down the wings,
I
and I see
apologize,
him, like
guys.
when he megged
It's all
that
right,
guy
it's
on the right back, their right back. Whenever he megged them, Brentford's right back like twice, I think. I was so confused because it's so slow and Alonso makes a step over, and I'm just watching it happen in slow motion. I'm thinking to myself like, bro, put your foot in there. Like, how is this guy
Yeah.
getting around?
He outpaced someone. So how bad is that person?
Big up to Igal as well.
Alonso
Igal's
pace.
in the chat. He says, hello, celebrate Christmas. Bye. Have a good day tomorrow. Appreciate you.
Igal the Canadian, yeah?
Panel. Big up to you, my guy.
Yep.
Nice.
Big up,
Second
big
up.
up.
Igal.
Big
Yep.
up to Igal. All right, let's talk about
Good man,
the
good
midfield
man.
because we do have Jorginho, we do have Kante,
Kante.
we do have Kovacic, we do have Sal Niguez, who's the new Spanish Perlo. We do have Ross Barkley, the new blooming English
No.
waiter man. Yeah,
Please
I
stop.
tried.
Waste of space. Waste of space.
Yeah.
Stop.
I think it's going to be Jorginho and Kante.
Yeah, that's what it needs to be.
Really? What about
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
Kovacic?
didn't Kovacic? I swear to you, I wouldn't be surprised if we hear on the press conference tomorrow that Kovacic is not available for the game tomorrow because
Why is
he
he
was
not
subbed off for he had like a
No, that
they
was
didn't-
for
they
me.
didn't specify why.
I think that was just.
No.
Barnes
It was
come back.
just it was
Barnes
just
come
because he
back.
just come back. So he
Yeah.
came on for he played 45 and then Kante played 40,
He
45.
literally got cleared the day before Wolves after COVID, so he's not as if he lit. So I think he wasn't even going to bring him on against.
You know what?
Wolves. He just
Kovacic
sat
might
injured.
start. He might start.
Listen, I'm going. If you want my honest opinion, I know Kante's out. I actually think it's going to be Jorginho Kovacic. I don't know why. I've got
Really?
this feeling he's going
He
to
might
play
start.
them.
Yeah, he might play 90 minutes.
But,
I think Kante will start this game, and I think Kovacic will start.
but when
against
Kante
Brighton.
plays, it's the next level, isn't it?
Who
Like,
do we
you know,
That's why I think this is out of the 2 games coming up. This is the harder one.
We play Brighton after this.
So yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So I think.
Oh, we gotta
Kovacic will
kill
start
Brighton.
again.
No,
So-
sorry. I mean,
Winter Surfer, do you want Kante for this game or for Brighton? What are you saying?
I want Kante for this game because then what you do is you play Kovacic and you don't have to play Kante and you can set him up and rest him so he can unleash on Liverpool like he usually does.
I'm
That's what you do.
almost certain that
Conte
Brighton are
loves
going to give
playing
us a
against
harder
Liverpool.
time than Aston Villa.
dominates those guys.
If it was Aston Villa at home, I might feel different. Aston Villa away, although I just think
Yeah,
it's
we
a
need
different
legs.
different
We need legs,
atmosphere.
man.
You'll need a bit of legs. Like you
Yeah.
say, they got the new manager bounce in their veins. I think I think you'll see Kovacic in this match, no problem. I think you'll see him as a sub. I just don't see him starting yet. I think we do these, but we do these predictor lineup things, and I don't even know our percentage. Like the streams that does is so low in getting them right.
Yeah, it's true.
like-
You don't know
Well,
what-
we're also waiting before the press conference too. So
Well, there's no press conference because it's Christmas Day tomorrow, so there won't be any press.
that's
no
true,
presser, eh?
Yeah, no press. No
Joe,
press,
what? It'd
yeah,
probably be Stout
no
Niguez
press.
and blimmin' Kovacic or something. Something random.
Nah.
Please stop. I'll cry.
Mate, don't diss the Spanish Perlo. He's back, yeah? Come on, this guy. Come on. Good
This
ending.
guy,
Good
bro. Who is this guy?
ending.
Go say it on the terrace.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Right wing back. I'm not even going to ask him because there's only one
Respect
player.
Perlo, man. Come on.
You know what's crazy is Pirlo played in the MLS before he retired. That shit was crazy.
Do you know what the fun bit's going to be? Is
Yeah,
the
he
front
was like
three. 'Cause I
50
bet
still
you-
bossing it.
Yeah,
I bet
he
you-
was at NYFC, bro. It was crazy.
I bet you any money our front threes are all different. Yeah, go on, because we've got Lukaku and Joe back and Havertz back, so that gives you. Let me just
Well,
tell you.
money. You know money's gonna start.
Wait. Before we pick, you've got Mason Mount, Lukaku, Cho, Kai Havertz, Hakim Ziyech, and Mason Mount out to pick.
All
for
6
this
available at the same time. Wow.
And Christian Pulisic.
And Christian, sorry,
Fucking
Connor.
hell, dude.
Sorry,
I'm gonna come
Connor.
take all your tea and throw it in the ocean.
All right, go on then, guys. Tell me who. Let's start with the right. Who's playing on the right?
Mount.
Money Mason.
Mount.
Did he play a full game against Brentford? No, he didn't, did he? No,
He
playing.
came on second half. Yeah.
Nah, he came off like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, Money Mace, top goal scorer, isn't he at the moment?
No. I think
Yeah,
Reece
he is.
James is
In
at
all
top.
competitions, he is, right? In all comps, he is.
I can look. Let me look.
Money
Mace.
Mason.
Well, listen, Money Mason might not be having the most greatest of performances this season, but he's definitely beaten his outputs in the last 2 seasons, which
That's
makes
Totally
it,
fine.
you know,
Smith.
Totally fine.
damn man, he just can't. He can't have a little bit of negativity to this guy, can you? He just can't.
Nah, I
Can't
can
have
have
it.
it. Go ahead. Be negative.
Let me say this about Mason Mount. If you expect him to play at world class level game in, game out, that's on you. He's 22.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
that's it. Leave it, yeah?
yeah.
Leave it. Like
Do
that.
you know what I was told today, which was quite funny, right? I was in a space.
Oh yeah, Mason Mount has 7 goals, 4 assists.
I got told today, right? Listen to this. I got told that Mason. The reason Chelsea ain't good enough in the forward line is because, and they didn't say anyone else other than Mason Mount. They went Mason Mount is more of a defensive 10 than he is an attacking 10. What is a defensive 10?
That doesn't make
What
any
is
sense.
this?
Oh, this is like Firmino's a defensive striker.
Yeah, it calls to Firmino a defensive 9.
He didn't even know he had 7 goals. He had no clue. This is because people talk about
I told him.
Chelsea, but they don't really watch us.
You know what the crazy part is? He has 4 assists too. He's
Yeah,
second.
he
He's
does.
tied second. He's second for most assists, and then Reece James and Kovacic. Do you know Kovacic still is tied first whenever he was out for
Five.
that long ass period with
5
5
assists, right?
assists? Bro,
Yeah.
he was killing it in the beginning of the season, bro.
Yeah.
Before his injury.
All right. Left side, because this is where it gets interesting. Who are you picking? You've got the options of Cho, Pulisic, Ziyech, Kai Havertz. I know Lukaku's not going to be in there, so who are you going with?
Now, I'm basing this on the formation, like what I saw last season. So I would play Pulisic on the left. I think he's going to play. Okay, let me rephrase
It's
that.
all
I
right.
think he's going to play Pulisic on the left.
Pulisic on the left, do you think?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Dan, what are you saying?
I think it's gonna be Ziyech.
No, man, I hope not.
I know. But it's just what we've seen lately, right? It's gonna be Ziyech and Mount, and then you might have Lukaku for like 45 minutes. Yeah, or Pulisic, but I don't think he's gonna play Pulisic on the wings.
To the left. Yeah. I
I
don't want to
think
see
it's
Pulisic as a false 9 though. I do not
yeah.
want to.
I think it's gonna.
I
be
don't either. I want
Pulisic.
Lukaku.
Yeah, I think it's going to be so. The only combination that we haven't seen out of our front three this entire season, and Thomas Tuchel has even referenced this in his like post match and his press conferences, is we haven't seen Lukaku, Mason Mount, and Pulisic, and I think that's what we'll see tomorrow.
Lukaku, mate. I think Lukaku's got to start. I know there's a lot of people in the chat earlier saying to me,
I agree.
he's not
I
had,
think he
you know,
starts.
he's not had any minutes. He's got COVID. You know, we can't afford to. We ain't got no choice, guys. We can't afford to drop any more points.
And another thing too,
Understand
and I could be wrong, but I'm almost certain I'm right here. Is that whenever the Chelsea players have COVID, it's they've had a positive test. Nobody from Chelsea has been like taken to a hospital or had life-threatening conditions. They have just had a positive test. So most of these guys have been like doing personal training in their bubbles, and it's not like they're like Kai Havertz way back last year when he was actually seriously ill. You know, and I obviously don't wish that on anybody, but there's a little bit difference because like when people say, "Oh, he tested positive for COVID," they think he's like pale face, half dead. Like these guys are still training in their bubbles. They even said Callum Hudson-Odoi was most likely going to make an appearance, just because of the fact that he was also staying fit in his bubble as well.
Yeah, I hear that. So go on, then, Connor. Who do you want?
I would start Pulisic on the left.
All right, I'm going to say. I was going to say Cho. Personally, but that was my thought of it.
I think Cho's going to get subbed on for Pulisic either at halftime or
Right,
at
let's go
65.
Pulisic. Let's go Pulisic. It's easy.
Pulis. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I know how to spell it, mate. All right. Who's playing up front, guys? Come on, in. Is it?
It's got to be Lukaku, bro.
Lukaku.
What about Kai Havertz?
I was going to say Kai.
I think it would be. I think that's a silky front three. Pulisic, Mount, Kai. But
silky.
I think it's so silky that it deserves
that
to be
word
praised.
is so interesting.
That's a
Why do you hate
silky
that word,
front
then?
three. You know,
Why do
because
you
like
hate that
those three players,
I
they
don't know
do
what
the
that
little,
means. Like
they do like the little body feints. They do the little turns, like half turns in spaces where like two people are around them.
Someone in the ball. The word for silky is like they're very finesse. Like they move very like.
Yeah, these guys can carry every single one of these front three can without a doubt carry the ball forward, and you have no worry about it. Whereas like Timo Werner, you're kind of like worried he might lose the ball when he brings it forward.
don't talk about Werner. Jen might get mad.
Yeah, I'm saying like Hakeem Ziyech sometimes does get bodied off the ball, but he has definitely silky moments. You know what I mean? Like silky, you know.
Listen, if Timo Werner was fit, I'd play him right now, mate. That's what I'm saying. Anyway,
when did you become a Timo Werner?
I thought you said we're trying to win this game. Why?
Listen, I would play Lukaku and Werner. I think there's something there. I think we need to see more of it, personally.
Jem is playing against us.
Yeah, what is
No,
that?
listen to me.
Jem, when did you start to become a Timo Werner?
Listen,
Playing against us,
you know
Jem.
what? I'll tell you why I become a Timo Werner defender, because I think he gets scapegoated. He has had bad games, but I feel like he does get scapegoated by.
It's legal.
Like
it's
you can
The
moan
agenda
about him
is
and not
legal.
like him. You can moan about him not like him and whatever, but when you got Ross Barkley jogging around the pitch, that's non-existent. Yeah, and you got another guy that's like there's comparison here. Like one runs.
If I had
around
a
the pitch
pound
making
for
effort, the
every
other one
time.
doesn't. You know what I mean? Like that annoys me.
If I had a pound for every time Ross Barkley's just like picked up the ball like 5 yards off the box and just looked up and said, "Nah, I'm not gonna pass it. I'm just gonna strike the shit out of this."
He's terrible. Do you know what he did? That really just pissed me off. First of all, he tried that little feint again in the freaking box, and I was like, why would you ever try that again? He should never play for Chelsea for even trying that. But secondly, and he tried to pass the ball to, I think it was Rudiger, so he dribbled the ball past Chalobah and then passed it to Rudiger. Just efficiency wise, does that make sense?
No.
If you're a football player, it doesn't. It makes no sense.
Nope.
It's either you pass it one time or you give it to Chalobah and he gives it to Rudiger. You don't dribble past Chalobah to give the ball to. It makes no sense. He's just not a high IQ player.
I'll say for Ross Barkley, he should have walked.
High anything.
He should have walked. He should have done a Willian and cancelled his contract.
I just think he's actually high
because Chelsea gave away. First of all, Chelsea gave away squad number. Yeah,
listen,
they gave it away, and also on Wednesday he had a number 54. Number 64 and number 68 that outplayed him. That is embarrassing. That's NFL, NBA numbers embarrassing him on that pitch. Yeah.
Yo, didn't Callum Hudson-Odoi score 2 against Norwich?
Yes, he did. No, he scored 1.
No,
one,
I think.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Mount scored a hat trick.
Bro, I was there. He scored one. Mount
He said,
scored
"Bro, I was there,
three.
bro."
Mount scored 3. Cho scored 1.
Bro, because it says Cho only has fucking 1
Who
goal in the
scored the
Premier
others?
League.
Someone else scored. I can't remember. There's so many goals. I can't remember. That's a bit weird.
Yeah,
But
he
yeah,
does.
it is what it is.
He does,
Look,
he does only have one.
the other thing I would
Oh.
like to see, and I don't
yeah.
think we're going to do this, is Mount go over there. Pulisic goes in the bin. Sorry, Connor.
Yo,
And then-
whoa.
I want to see this, and I don't know about you guys, but I actually want to see this again. I want to see Havertz, Mount, Lukaku. What is, and I heard, and I'm sure that's Dan. What is the
That wasn't
problem with
me.
that three?
That was me, bro. That was me.
Sorry, Winter Surfer.
Yeah.
What is the problem with that front three?
The only thing is that I'm starting to think that Kai Havertz needs to choose what he wants to be. Yeah. Because he's not a creator, yeah. And as good as he, like people say, he can hold up the ball and he's silky, and that doesn't mean anything to me. What silky is, yeah. He needs to decide what's he going to be. I've got a fear if you play Lukaku and Havertz in a free, that they'll get in each other's way a bit. And I
hear that.
I can see it in a 2.
Yeah.
I can see it in a 2
But
because you can drop back. You can drop Mount a little bit back.
This.
Which
We
I
do
think
that.
is his better, which is Mount's better position for me.
Yeah, we can
Dropping
do that.
a bit back,
Yeah.
and then I think that's better if you played him as a 2, because we saw in the Euros that Kai, they couldn't pick up like Diaz couldn't pick up his runs when he had like someone up front, whether it's Gnabry or Muller for Germany, they couldn't pick up his runs. So I think Kai's better like that.
I agree. I agree.
Ask him to do a wide.
Yeah.
Ask him to do a wide man, a front 3 like. Mount will do it. I just don't think Kai's got the discipline to do that.
Do you know what, though? If we ever played this, and I hope we do, because I do think Mason Mount sitting behind him is perfect for Mason Mount as well in that position. But what it will allow Kai Havertz to do is not worry too much about coming here. It'll be stay with Lukaku. And when we get the ball, I want you to... And this is what he loves doing, movement, getting around, you know? If he does that, I promise you now, that will free up Lukaku. And you will see a better Lukaku, I think, in a Chelsea shirt, rather than this. Because what happens, and you're right, what happens when you play this system is that we play the balls to our wing backs, and our wing backs join the forward line, right? So you end up having 5 people up in the forward line. What ends up happening is that when we put the ball in here, Kai Havertz's automatic reaction is to run into the box, into space, because that's what he does. He's a movement player, right? What he ends up doing, like you said, is runs into a player like Lukaku. And no offense when I say this, he's static. He will hold his position wherever he is in that box. He's not moving. He will just stand there. So if Kai has come in, he needs to make movement around Lukaku rather than running towards him. That's the thing we've got to sort out.
I think Kai's. I don't know if people will discuss. I think Kai's a better header of the ball, attacking wise, than Lukaku is. I think I've seen it. I think he's better that way. I just think in a free, I don't know if you'll get especially with these two. I don't know if you'll get the best out of Kai with these two.
I agree.
I just don't know.
I would see that, but you know what's annoying?
German
We have
Harvey Barnes, huh?
we have seen
it's
this.
Hermit Barnes. It's Hermit Barnes.
Yeah, we have seen this, but when we have seen it, it's always been Timo Werner Lukaku. I want to see Havertz Lukaku with it, you know, and just allow them to play it, you know. I think it could work personally, and I think Tuchel needs to get the best out of Lukaku. I don't think he needs to build around Lukaku. I think he needs to get the best out of Lukaku. Does that make sense? So it's not like we have to fixate ourselves around one player. It's just about making a little tweak that allows all our forward line to benefit from it, if that makes sense. Not just Lukaku. And I think that would work. What do you think, Dan?
It could work. It could definitely work. But I mean, I want to see this with like another 8 in there. But that's just my preference because I think we need runners. And what usually happens when we...
Dan, you could do what we did against Real Madrid and Man City, you know, in the semi-final. We dropped Mount a bit deeper and have like Jorginho sitting and Kante the other side, you know, when they were both the runners. I know they did that in defensively, but you could have both of them there as runners because, you know, Kante, when he plays with Jorginho, is more of the forward pressing player. Yeah. You could have Mount the other side, especially if Alonso is going to be the first choice left wing back going forward.
Alonso.
I'd rather have Mount on that side covering than Ben Chilwell. Sorry, then.
That is the worst 4-2-3-1 I've ever seen. What is that? I was going to say to you, if we ever switch to a 4 at the back, and I'm trying to find the perfect 4-2-3-1, but I can't find it right now. It's a bit everywhere right now. Maybe a 4-2-2-2 actually might be better, something like that. If we did switch the system to a back 4, what would you prefer to see? A 4-2-3-1 or maybe like a 4-2-2-2? What do you think would get the best?
I would never switch it to a back 4, bro.
Why?
Fuck a back 4.
Why?
Because I feel like most back 4 systems are easily broken down by having a back 5 and using because it's not really a back 5. Because for us, with our fullbacks, it just doesn't really work right now because we have Alonso and Aspi just absolutely slowing down the fucking progression of the ball.
Yeah.
For me, I personally don't know why we'd ever go to a back 4 unless we have enough players and not an injury prone era where we can actually this dude's first full year in here, we're trying to teach double systems. Maybe next year, maybe at the end of the season, possibly if we get better players, but I don't really care to think about a back 4 in this scenario because we're always going to play a back 3, and our fullbacks are always going to be getting into those pockets of space and allowing our front 3 to get in or get in behind. But on regards to this, Mason Mount is good right there. I don't have any problem with this lineup. But every time Lukaku, you saw him do this in Serie A, and again, I know the references to Serie A, but you see it time and time again in the league is when he's in between a defender, has a defender on his shoulder on his backside, and he's holding his hand out like this, and he's saying, play me in either to my feet or over the top. It seems like the coach's instructions are to play more. Obviously we're a possession. We want to withhold possession as much as we can, but sometimes I don't see Mount wanting to play that ball into Lukaku, and he just needs to play it because he was getting fed like that all the time. And I'm not here to say an agenda of Lukaku doesn't get fed well enough or not play that ball. All I'm saying is there are clear moments in the game where Lukaku has his person on his shoulder or on his hip and he's beat him to the spot. The ball just needs to be played into that space. I don't know if it's Jorginho or Mount that's going to do it, but he's that's one of the in the moments and instances, that's where he performs the best or can make a goal out of nothing. But it just needs to happen like that. But when we don't punish teams for pressing us, because it's one of the best things our formation does, when we allow them to get back in that low block setup, it's just making it harder on ourselves. So whenever they're running back from their press into their their positions, we have to be able to play either Havertz through or Lukaku through or Mount progress the ball through, whatever, because that's a pretty pacey team aside from Alonso. You know what I mean? So
that's why we need to buy a left wing back, man. I keep stressing it, but
that's why we need to buy Sergio Dest, bro.
Merry Christmas to everyone in
Jorginho's pacey? I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Kante is pacey.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, everyone in the chat. We're about 2 hours away from Christmas Day. We're at 10 o'clock in the UK. I don't know. I know we've got many multinationals right in this.
So you decided to stay up just for you to open the presents at 12:01?
Yeah, listen, I've got my drink. That's all I need.
Let's have it right.
That's a water. That's a water.
Let's have it right.
Gin, bro. It's gin.
Oh.
Yeah. Drinking my gin. Gin and tonic.
James drinking gin.
Redneck, Merry Christmas to you, Guy. Let me just ask you about this Villa game. What's your thoughts on this formation lineup, and what's your thoughts on the game overall? Obviously, it's an important game because we can't afford to drop any more points. But people were saying maybe don't play Lukaku because he's just come back from COVID. But I just think we've got no choice, man.
Pulisic?
Who are you going to play?
That's
exactly?
already enough. That's already enough already of that. But I don't think I want Lukaku to start, but I don't think he's going to start.
So who?
I want Kai Havertz to start, but I don't think he's going to start either. He has only 2-day practices.
Yeah, but Kovacic and Kante both played against.
Yeah, but 30 minutes.
Wolves. Kante played the whole game.
Yeah, but then he played 30 minutes.
Yeah, and if you heard
it depends what leg Tuchel's going to use when he's going to get up from the bed. If it's a left, you choose one side, right foot first. I mean, you never know with the guy who he's going to pick. So if I want it, this is what I wanted, what you have right now. Only thing is Kai Havertz in the middle and Lukaku on the left or right.
Oh, yeah. Look, I would not be upset with Kai Havertz up front. I do want to see Lukaku in the team at the same time as well. I think we do need to maybe try and learn to accommodate both of them. in moving forward, because I think for me personally, I'd like to see a 3-5-2 with both of them playing as a two up front and maybe Mount sitting behind just to see what happens there. I don't think Tuchel's going to be doing that anytime soon, to be honest. But I think
it's a away game. Don't forget, it's a away game also. So Tuchel likes to be cautious on away games, not go all the way full throttle.
Yeah, but at the same time, we can't. I don't think personally we can afford to drop points. But I don't think we can draw this game. I'm not joking. I don't think we can afford that because Man City are going to beat Brentford.
It depends what your final destination this season. What you expect out of
Well, I expect us to challenge but not win. But at the same time, if we're talking about us actually going on and trying to win, then we have to win this game, right? We have to win this game. We can't afford to drop any more points.
The thing is not to
even challenge. We have to win this game.
Exactly.
But the more important thing for me is to not turn it into a top 4 race again.
Exactly.
That's what I don't.
Can't be 3 points off
with
Arsenal.
Arsenal, by the way. With Arsenal, I just want to say that.
Exactly, or anyone.
I think it's going to be Spurs. I think it's going to be Spurs.
They've got a couple game in hands.
But if third's the best we can get, I want it to be like a clear third, a solidified third, so we're not panicking like the last game of the season that we have done for the past 2 years. Do you know what I mean? I want it done, sorted, because then...
I actually want Mount on the left and Lukaku on the right.
Really?
Yeah.
What, in a 3-4-3?
Yeah.
Why? Can you explain? Please?
Explain what? Lukaku on the right,
Mount on the right. Yeah, why is Lukaku on the right?
Because he used to play on the right more. He likes to cut in on the left foot. Plus, Mount can do a little help with Slonzo.
Yeah, but in a 3-4-3 system, he's going to be... I don't know. He's going to be asked to maybe to work hard, to chase the ball down, track back. I don't think that suits him, no? It's not like an Inter Milan sort of formation, is it?
Well, what does it suit him? Is it suits him stay with the back against the two defenders?
I think what suits him is not this, but this off the right there, like you're saying, but in a 3-5-2.
Switch him out to the middle.
Yeah. That suits him because Havertz can do what he wants to do, freedom, and Lukaku can bomb down the right.
That's true. The problem is, does Mount know number 10 position? Because he's the one who's going to...
Ask Dan. Dan will explain you that one all day.
Okay. Well, because he's the one that's supposed to look between the lines over there and start looking forward quicker. Like he can't drag the ball in this position. You can't hold on to the ball for too long. You have to release the ball quicker.
Mm-hmm. And that's been the problem. We're not releasing the ball quick enough for the runs.
It's true.
And that's been the problem.
That's the reason why I don't think that's the formation is going to be.
Werner was running up, making good runs last season. As many people might not want to admit it or remember it, but
Villa is going to be open. Villa is not going to be sitting back. That's a fact.
No,
Villa is going to challenge in the middle. So I can see both. I can see this situation with Mount working out over there. If anything, Mount is a hard worker. So
very much. Yeah.
So,
all right, we're going to be doing a player of 2021 from the Chelsea, from obviously the Chelsea branch. So, guys, have a think about that for a little bit. We're going to do score predictions for this, but player of 2021 is next up. I want you guys in the chat to get involved. Over 100 of you here. Thank you for tuning in on this Christmas Eve right now. We're going to debate that. But we'll go to score predictions. I'm going to give mine first. I do think we need to win this, so I'm going to back our team to go and do that. I think we're going to win either 2. I'm going to go over 2-0 actually. And I think Lukaku, if he starts, will score a goal. And I'm going to go over Mason Mount goal as well. So I'm going for a 2-0 Chelsea. What are you saying, Connor?
I think it's going to be a 2-0 as well. And I don't know who this man's going to start. I would expect – I know that Aston Villa are terrible from set pieces. So I'd have to say it's either going to be a 2-0. Somebody who's going to score from a set piece like Silva or Rudiger or Chalobah or somebody. And then I'd say one of the front three is going to score as well.
Fair enough. What are you saying now?
I'll go 3-0. 3-0 Chelsea. Lukaku double. Again.
Damn.
All right. What are you saying, Wintersetter?
I'm not going to steal the man's gimmick below me. So I'll say 2-0 as well. I think Yeah, I think Jorginho penalty and Thiago Silva header.
Redneck.
Jorginho penalty.
Georgie pen.
Redneck's always. Go on, Redneck. Tell us what you're saying.
5-0 Alonso hat trick.
I was waiting for it. He always comes out the same.
That's why
crazy.
I didn't steal it, man, because I knew
He
he was
always
going
comes out the
to
same.
do it. That's all.
Sasuke has already come out of his Player of the Year. He's
Sasuke.
2021 mark. Is it Sasuke?
No, it's Sasuke.
Sasuke. Is it,
Sasuke.
Sasuke is what I see right now. Sasuke.
Oh God.
Sasuke.
Is it Sasuke? Sorry,
Yeah.
bro. Sasuke has come out with a donation. Thank you, bro. He says
You need to get some
Player of
culture in gym, bro.
2021. Marcus Alonso. He's 2021. Boys, have you had enough time to think about who your Player of 2021 is? I'm going to bring up the players on here right now. So this is from Jan to December. So it wouldn't only just be this season. It would have been obviously last season's Champions League winning team as well. We're going to go with. I'm going to go last. So I'm going to go with Connor first. Connor, who is your Player of
The more you drink
2021?
the gym,
Gotta
better you're gonna pronounce that guy's name.
Gotta be N'Golo Kante. Has to be.
Who?
Has to be
Kante.
N'Golo Kante.
All right, let's get him up. N'Golo Kante. Let's see. Where is he? Here he is. N'Golo Kante. Kante.
Nah.
Oh, N'Golo Kante. Explain why. Come on, tell us.
I mean,
why?
I think out of like our knockout rounds and our round of 16, won like 4 man of the matches for UCL, like helped us get our second ever club UCL, carried us in the beginning of the season before his injury and throughout the period of the end of last year of Tuchel coming in to this year so far. I have to say it's N'Golo Kante.
Anyone else? What do you think? I mean, we're going to ask you what yours are, but your thoughts on Connor's choice of Player of 2021?
I just think Kante hasn't played enough games.
I've got to agree.
Yeah.
I've got to agree. He is
Hasn't played
great
enough.
for a little. He's always. He never falls below an 8 or a 9 or whatever when he plays. But it's not been a lot. That's the thing. Which also I think has been good for us because I think we're starting to learn to play without him. But I just don't think he's been there in a lot of 2021. Let's get this right. He really picked up in probably Atletico Madrid game onwards, the first leg, and I just don't think I agree, Daniel. I don't think he's been there for a lot.
Yeah, I agree. I think N'Golo Kante, when you look at his Champions League run up to when we won it, I think he was so important, especially in the latter end of the Champions League.
Yeah.
To where us get into the Champions League final. You look at his Real Madrid performance.
That Champions League final performance was one of the best performances I've ever seen from a player. There was like 3 of them on that pitch. The Kante triplets were on that pitch. It was ridiculous.
I hear you. Dan, what's his name?
Sasuke.
Let's have it right. Thiago Silva's not Mount, is what he's saying there. Big up to the donation, bro.
He didn't even try it.
I don't want to keep saying it wrong anymore, bro. But sorry if I'm not saying your name. I don't want to be that rude, especially on Christmas. But yeah, for me, N'Golo Kante, he will and always will be an integral part of this team, an important part of this team. Not my Player of 2021, but I understand why Connor would pick him in terms of what he's done up to now for this football club, especially the road through the Champions League as well. But we move on. Dan, what are you saying, my guy? Come on, tell us.
Timo Werner.
Your Player of 2021.
2021 Player of the Year would be Mendy.
Okay.
For me, Mendy number 1 for this calendar year. Yeah, I have Mendy number 1.
Why though? I mean, it's stupid to ask you why, but do you think he's been that important in terms of Chelsea winning or getting to where they have in certain games, or what's your thoughts?
I mean, in so many ways. I mean, the only reason why we're as high as we are is because we've kept so many clean sheets, and he's been a big part of that. For me, he's been in world-class form this whole season. Well, he's been in world-class form since he's come here, and for this calendar year, he's had the most clean sheets out of all keepers, and that's what we're based on. We're based on our back line, and he's the best one. So for me, and he's played the most games. Like Kante is a really good shout, but he's had injuries here and there. So for me, it'll be It'll be Mendy.
What do you think, guys? Mendy a good shout as well, along with Kante for player of the season.
I would
Player
say
of the year.
I would say a good shout.
Player.
But for me, the only thing that kind of goes into my head is I think about like the full year, and I think about the Super Cup, and I think about the 2 times where we went into 3 altogether where we went into penalty shootouts. We had to bring in Kepa to get us through it.
Hell fucking no.
And Kepa was single-handedly, got us the Super Cup, put us through in the tournament we're in right now. And again, all the things he said are completely right. But I really can't think. I don't think in my mind I can say games.
I mean, the Super Cup and 2 Carling Cup games.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Though, like,
it's not really.
If Mendy was an exceptional penalty saver and he had personally done what Kepa had done, and Kepa hadn't taken that shine off him, I would say yes. And also, too, you can't really like judge a keeper's amount of game appearances versus Kante and Mount's keeper appearances. That's my.
Especially the Kepa thing. I'm sorry, that's crazy. Come on, like
it's not crazy. I'm not trying to say Kepa's a better keeper. I'm not trying to say Kepa should be in a shout. I'm just saying that Kepa is an integral part of their goalkeeper duo because anytime we go into a penalty shootout, like the Super Cup or like the 2 times we went into penalty shootouts in the tournament we're in, Kepa gets subbed off, or not Kepa, Mendy gets subbed off, and Kepa has to come in and do his job. Like if it were like
he doesn't start like Champions League final that we had this year. Did he didn't start that, did he, Kepa?
Yeah, but Super Cup is still another trophy, and keeping us in this tournament.
It's like a Carling Cup.
Huh?
It's like the Community Shield. Like it's like.
So now we're downplaying trophies.
It's not about downplaying trophies. You're comparing trophies. You're comparing.
You're comparing trophies.
You're comparing what Mendy did. You're downplaying what Mendy did for the whole year because Kepa saved a couple penalties.
I'm saying that he's not in shout for player over the year over everyone else on our team that's
because Kepa saved a couple penalties. That's what you're saying.
See, there you go. You're downplaying the penalties right there. You're downplaying.
I have to because they're for the Carling Cup.
So now you are. So now you're downplaying
the Carling Cup, the Champions League. Like I don't care what you save a couple penalties in the Carling Cup. Mendy has kept so many clean sheets and saved us so many times this year that Kepa saving a couple penalty kicks takes nothing away from him.
I personally think that's the reason why he didn't win the award, and the PSG keeper got it because of the penalty shootout at the finals in the Euro or in the Euros in the summertime. Because if what I'm saying is Kepa's,
but Mendy had 3 times his clean sheets,
and
so like in 95% of games during the year, you don't go to you can't even go to penalties in 95% of games.
Yes,
you can't even go to penalties.
So
how is penalties the number one thing that you judge?
What's Redneck gonna do?
If a keeper should win,
it's not, but it's a part. We're making shouts for the best player for Chelsea over 2021.
Okay, Kante barely played, and Mendy played all those games.
When you say barely played, bro, I'm looking at his thing right now, and Mount, right, which I'm assuming is going to be the other shout in the team, aside from the goalkeeper, right? And
no one is going.
We have 25 appearances for Kante in the regular season last year, and we have 32 for Mason Mount. So you're talking 7-game difference, a 7-game difference.
Regular season last year. So this whole calendar year,
and then
UCL,
Mason Mount made 9 appearances, and N'Golo Kante made 2. And I'm pretty sure if we look at man of the match
did I name Mason Mount as player of the year?
No, but I'm just saying, like, these are.
So why are you saying? I'm talking about Mendy.
I know. I'm making the point that we're talking about the best player for Chelsea for the entire year. Kepa
now tell me how many appearances Mendy played, and how many.
Mendy's a keeper. He's not running around the pitch.
There you go. If Kante was fit, he would have played every game as well. But he wasn't fit.
Same thing about Kante. What Hassan's saying. Yeah. Okay.
Like, why are we arguing him not being? He wasn't fit.
What do you mean he wasn't fit?
What's there to argue?
7 less games than Mount, and Mount played the whole season.
I knew this was going to cause controversy. I could feel it in the air. This was good.
Oh my god, Mount has been injured this season. So what are you talking about? The start of this season, Mount has been injured. He hasn't played every game.
If Mount,
and I didn't name Mount as player of the year. Why are you mentioning Mount?
As many games as Mount, and Mount is considered to play all season.
Nobody considered Mount player. What are you talking about?
How are you comparing a keeper that does nothing in the net, right? That has no ability to run around the pitch.
Nothing in the net. What are you
That's
talking
what I'm saying. Anybody that knows football, you're comparing a person that runs around the midfield for 90 minutes, that work rate to Mendy's work rate. How are you comparing that?
No, I'm not comparing that.
You just said that he's been injured.
Do you think?
What does being injured have to do? No, Connor. Explain what being injured has to do with comparing their work rate. How did you draw those two things? How did you pull being injured?
You're saying that Mendy has played more games in this span that we're comparing than Kante.
Yes, he's been
Kante
there
has
for
a higher work rate running around the midfield than Edouard Mendy does to play in goal.
Oh my
That's
goodness!
why Edouard Mendy started almost every
Whatever
game.
work rate he has, if he does that work rate in 15 games and Mendy does it in 30,
I'm sorry, but as a
still
keeper,
15 or 30.
starting
It doesn't
a
matter.
lot of games is not a shout for winning Player of the Year. As a keeper, that is what's supposed to happen.
Starting a lot of games and being the best goalkeeper in the world.
Merry Christmas, guys.
What are you talking about? Starting a lot of games and being
You
the
said
best
that he
goalkeeper
started
in
a lot
the
of
world.
games. I said that Kante should get the
Yes,
shout.
and he was the best in the
Kante
world.
was injured and didn't play enough games. How are you comparing a keeper's amount of starts to Kante's amount of starts? That's what I'm trying to bring up.
Comparing the best goalkeeper in the world, also being
You're dodging
our
the
most
point. You're
reliable
just saying
player.
he's the best goalkeeper in the world. That's great. I agree with you. Cool. So
And
now
he was our
we're
most
comparing-
reliable player. If Kante is the best midfielder
That's
in
what
the
I'm
world,
saying. He's a
but he
keeper.
wasn't.
He's gonna start.
Are you? Oh my God. So if Kante was fit all season, he wouldn't start. He would play less than Mendy.
What?
If Kante was fit all season, he wouldn't start every game, every single game.
Do with a keeper's
Merry
ability
Christmas,
to start.
It
games
means
is
you're.
not the same
It
as
means
someone
you're.
in the
It
midfield.
means
Merry
you're
Christmas,
chatting
man.
nonsense. I wouldn't count them.
Merry
I wouldn't
Christmas.
count their appearances because it would be 32
I
to 30.
don't understand why we're not allowed to say keeper is the
Apparently
player of
not.
the season?
I personally, the reason why I say no, so one, I say no because of the fact that when it comes to Mendy's penalty saving abilities, I would have to say
But
no.
we
me personally.
did not face no penalty.
What do you mean? We faced penalties in the Super Cup. We faced penalties to keep us in the Carabao Cup twice already, and Kepa
In the
came on
Carabao
all
Cup.
three of those.
In the Carabao
Mendy
Cup
was-
that he doesn't
but
play.
He doesn't play.
hold on a second. Hold on a second. So you saying those penalties more valuable that Mendy save against Benzema that
What do you
could have draw the game and could have kicked us out of Championship League?
I would say no, they're not.
Listen, I think Mendy's been very good, and I
Okay.
think he
Yeah,
deserves.
I'm not discrediting Mendy.
No,
I'm
no,
just
no.
saying that in the goalkeeper duo, we have to bring Kepa in to stop penalties.
Kepa's ability to save penalty is more important than Mendy's rest of what he's done.
No, let me hear. That's a perfect point. Let me just counter on that real quick. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that when we give Kante a shout in the midfield for Player of the Year, or Mason Mount a shout in the front three for Player of the Year, right? We look at Kante and we look at how he has all assets of a midfielder, and no one has to come in and do certain parts of his job, right? If anything, Kante covers down for Jorginho's weaknesses. If we're making shouts for best player for Chelsea all year, right? Whenever we have Mendy in there, there are critical moments in moments of winning a Super Cup trophy or keeping us in the Carabao Cup where we have to bring another keeper in to
He
save
didn't
us.
bring
on
anybody
penalties.
on for the Carabao Cup. He didn't play.
Huh?
The Carabao Cup, Mendy doesn't play, so you didn't bring him on. He didn't.
Yeah,
play.
because if we go to penalties, you're gonna have Kepa in there. Yeah.
Kepa started the. Why would they take Kepa
Oh,
off to
God.
put Mendy on?
Okay, so
anyway?
now Mendy's not starting games. So where's this whole the shot
What are
of him
he's
starting?
not starting the Carling Cup games. No one cares about that.
All right, guys,
nobody on earth cares about that.
Yeah,
honestly.
guys, we need to move on from Mendy. I think he's a good shout. We've got Prime and Clash with boys. We're going to come to you in a bit. What we're doing at the moment, just to bring you into it, is we're basically picking our Chelsea player of 2021. Connor's picked Kante. Daniel's picked Mendy. It's been a bit of a heated debate about the whole Mendy thing, him being a player of the year for 2021 with Connor and Dan. But we need to move on from it. Because we've still got others to get involved. So let's let Winter Surfer go next.
Wait, a question.
Go on.
Is
Prime.
the debate?
What?
Sorry, is the debate from Connor that Mendy?
No, it's a debate. Stop stealing the Wi-Fi from your neighbors. Get out and.
Well, let Prime go. Let Prime go.
Prime, your Wi-Fi is playing up. Come back. I can't hear you. It might be your mic. Sort your mic out.
Or it might be you. Or
Headphones.
it might be the hat.
Come back.
Or it might be
come back.
the sunglasses in the dark. Something's blocking Wi-Fi.
Winter Surfer, what are you saying?
This isn't for banter reasons. It is Edouard Mendy's my player of the year.
Okay.
I just think the highest compliment I can play him is that I've not felt as comfortable with a goalkeeper since Peter Cech.
Yeah.
He is sensational. I know he's had a couple of wickets in the last few weeks or so, but I think he's brought confidence to that back line. I think he just like Alex said. I think those 2 saves in the semi-final second leg against Real Madrid were so important. I just think overall, he's kept us in games, even when we've won this season. Even though we've had like clean sheets after clean sheets, there's still like 1 or 2 chances per match that he keeps us in against the opponents we faced on Sunday. That first half against Villa at home, Mendy kept us in at the start of the game. He's kept us in. Last year against Leeds, that save where he's going one way and the ball's going the other is just that is Peter Cech.
Yeah.
Like, I can pay him no higher compliment by saying it's Peter Cech, like, because Peter Cech's one of the greatest goalkeepers to ever live. And if Peter Cech has chosen this guy and he's actually stepped up and has done everything he can, then yeah, for me, he's an outstanding player of 2021 for me.
I don't think you can condone what he's done in since he's come into Chelsea. None of us, and I mean none of us, actually can sit here and say that we expected Edouard Mendy to play to the level that he's playing at. We just thought he would be a stopgap until we maybe would have bought Donnarumma in. Do you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, he's now allowed us not to worry about that area as much because of his levels of performances, and he has made multiple saves in games where we have called upon him. And for me, that's key. That is key. I always say goalies can win you 15 points to 20 points a season. Yep. And that's the difference. You won't always be dominating games. There will be moments where you call for your goalie to make an act, to be the difference. And I think Mendy's a good shout. He isn't mine. None of you just said mine yet, but he isn't mine.
No,
that's class ref. Class ref's there. So let's get to we'll go to class refs after. We've got Redneck. Redneck. What are you saying?
I've really not want to pick sides in any ways, but the reason why I don't, if we were picking player of the tournament, specifically tournament of Championship League, there is N'Golo Kante, no doubt about it. People forget the last half of a season in the Premier League, and Kante wasn't that good in that Premier League second half season.
Yeah,
he wasn't. That's why we substituted with Kovacic. That's why Kovacic started to play more and with Jorginho than usual. Kante was off the pace, let's say it that way. Remember, we dropped the points.
Yeah.
As a tournament, hold on a second.
Go on. I think N'Golo Kante. The reason I wouldn't pick.
I love N'Golo Kante, but that's not like. I think the reason why I want Mendy to win it is. Why I'm picking Mendy also is it's not because of what he does. I think he gave us that security thing. Yep. What Kante did it when we are first season he was in. You know what I'm saying? He gave us that security in the midfield the first season and second season. That's what Mendy did it. And don't forget it. The guy never played the thing in the Premier League. He came here and just dominated the Premier League. He never played in it.
Yep.
That's it. That's the factor for me.
Fair enough. I hear
There's
that.
Going to be no Mount even close.
Yeah.
Don't say that too loud because Dan might come and attack you. And Johnny, you don't want to do that, Redneck. You know what I mean? But
Daniel's a rational man, so he won't do that.
Yeah, no. Dan ain't as bad as Johnny. Johnny's a bit, OTT with his protections. But we move from that. Class ref, what's happening, bro?
Get your popcorn
happy
ready, dads.
Christmas to everyone, to be honest. Enjoy.
Happy Christmas to you, mate. Happy Christmas to you.
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
Merry Christmas, class ref. Yeah,
Class ref, people were calling for you today. We're doing a 2021.
Yeah. I've actually narrowed down to three. I've actually narrowed down to 3 people. Probably 3 department.
I need one.
Probably. I'm gonna go to one, but let me just have my 3 top, right? In defense, I've got Rudiger. Since Tuchel came in January 31, from Wolves game till City game, the amount of clean sheet we would be able to have was because of Rudiger leadership. And in the midfield, I probably would give it to Jorginho because he was absolute solid. The calmness, the way he played, the way he divided the ball, the way he controlled the game, that was literally Ballon d'Or, the third position. And in up front, I think there would probably be no debate on this. I mean, the second half of the season, especially after Tuchel came in, Werner's assist and goals absolutely class. I mean, we could when he wasn't playing, we could.
No, let him
Yeah,
finish.
in attack, probably Werner is my player of the year. But if I have to give it to one of them, I would give it to J5 clearly, because he won us the Champions League, and then individually he won himself a Ballon d'Or and Italian. For Italy he won European Cup. So for me, Jorginho is our player of the season.
So this is where I question this guy, and he knows that. I don't have an agenda against him before I say this, because I know people think I do. When Tuchel came in, he was good. Was he good under Lampard?
Who are you talking about?
Jorginho.
We are talking about.
Was he as good as he was under Lampard than he was for Thomas Tuchel in the 2021 season?
You can put any player in that conversation.
But are we going to talk about 21 year or 2021 season?
One second. Let me take that back. When did Tuchel come into Chelsea? What month was it?
31st January.
31st
January.
No, it's
all right, I'll take that back. Yeah, because that means that he's been playing under Tuchel for the whole year. I thought Lampard was there a bit longer, but he wasn't, was he? He left in January.
He didn't.
Listen, West Brom, Arsenal.
Yeah.
Yes, that's better.
Aston
Manchester United this year.
West Ham.
Yes.
Manchester United. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can't. Yeah. That's cool. Like, what you did for Italy is what got you your third place in Ballon d'Or. Salutes. And what you did in the Champions League gave you what you got in the Champions League.
We can say
but player of the year?
Yeah. Anytime Kante started with Jorginho in last year's Champions League run, Kante's always won man of the match over Jorginho.
I doubt it, because Atletico Madrid, Jorginho won it, and there were two other matches where in Champions League, Jorginho won it, and we cannot underestimate his Premier League achievement also, because we were 10th under Lampard, and when Jorginho came in, when Tuchel came in, when Jorginho was used properly, because Kovacic and Kante were getting literally injured all the time, and Jorginho was the only regular one, and we went to the fourth position, and all the conversation we said that Tottenham gifted us the fourth position. I don't believe it, because we were playing 3 games in a week and we had to give up on some games. So for me, I don't see, if you talk about a full year from 2021 till now, for me, J5 takes the cake.
Fair enough, class ref. I personally, again, wouldn't pick J5, even though I think he had a great season for Chelsea. I agree with Dan. There was many. The thing for me with Jorginho is that he's either very good or he's very shit. He's never in the middle. He's either one or the other. He's a bit like Marmite. You either love him or you hate him.
For me, Kante won the player of the game 3 or 4 times in a row, and not Jorginho.
Yeah, he won it. He won it second leg of quarter, both semis, and the final. That's what he won it.
Right, let's see what Prime's got to say. Prime, I'm assuming you're going to say Jorginho, aren't you? Who are you going for?
Oh, we got Matt on here now.
For this year, I actually forgot about my player of the year is going to be Mendy.
Wow. Okay. Explain.
Wait, Andrew, why are you laughing?
No, because you're a Kepa lover. I remember when you were saying Kepa's better than Mendy. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, this move.
Yeah. When he was performing bad, just like Christensen was performing bad, and Rudiger and everyone. So this calendar. You said calendar year, not this season. Yeah. This calendar year, I would give it to Edward Mendy. He's been phenomenal. There's one point where, in my opinion, he was the best player in the world. That was probably debatable. What I find funny, these last few games where he's made a few mistakes in games. He hasn't played bad, made a few mistakes, and I've seen rival fans try to attack him, like the Aston Villa, or not the West Brom game, for example, the back pass and the Masuaku goal. And I see rival fans try to attack him and say, see, he's not that good. He's overhyped and everything. That shows me how great this guy is.
Yeah,
but let's wait for one game.
Right, people have been waiting to leech on this guy. Whereas Alisson, the mistakes he made against Spurs, that should have cost Liverpool to
and,
lose.
and West Ham.
No one speaks about. Yeah, no one speaks about it. When Ederson came to the league, how shaky this guy
Why are we
was.
talking about
No one speaks about it.
Alisson?
Mendy.
He's
No,
just
I'm
comparing.
just
He's
using the
comparing.
comparison. Mendy's been brilliant, and long may it continue.
Listen, Mendy's been picked 3 times from 3 different people now.
4.
Four. Was it 4? All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
We are gonna.
I just pray this guy improves on his penalties because.
Yeah, I'm gonna go next, and then we're gonna go to Matt last. Yeah, I'm gonna give you my player of the year for 2021, and it's no one else other than the El Monstro Thiago Silva for me. I just think I don't think people actually. I still don't think now people. I'm not saying you guys, but on social media, don't actually understand how important this guy is, even at the age that he is, for him to be.
Gem, no, he is, but
for him to be in this team. Let me just explain.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
when you look at the level without him, and I'm talking about Christensen, I'm talking about Rudiger, I'm talking about Zuma, I'm talking about the defense in general. When you look at the level without him and how we played without him, it was shocking. This guy came in and he sets the standards higher because he's world class. And him and Kante are the only 2 world class players that we have in our team. And to this day, I still think currently at this moment, for me, he's the player of the season right now. I think he's been that good this season. He makes things look easy. He's composed. He slows the game down to. You know what's so great about him? He'll go up for a header with someone, but before he goes up for the header, he already knows where that ball's going to go to. He knows he's going to win it, but he knows where he's going to header it to. And I love that because there's not many defenders in football that can anticipate what they're going to do before the ball actually comes to them. And he does it so easy and he's so calm and he's very good with the ball at his feet as well. I don't care how old this guy is. This guy sets the standards in our football team. When he's not in the team, we suffer. And I do think that's the case because he's a leader.
Let me ask you this question,
more
Jim.
importantly,
if we suffer and we're so terrible without Thiago Silva, right? And I do think he is all the accolades you've just said. I do agree with you. But if we're this terrible team without him and we can't survive, then how come he came off in the final and Christensen came on and dropped a masterclass and we won the final?
I agree, and also the Champions League. Atletico Madrid.
Masterclass. It was a whole team. It was a whole team effort.
But you said that whenever he's not in there, our defense suffers.
Yeah, as majority.
Yeah, you have anomalies.
Gem is right, and I thought of Silva as well. He's definitely my player of the season thus far. But the reason why I didn't pick him for this year is based on the fact he had to come off in the final. If he played the full game and dropped the masterclass, no. I didn't blame him. I did not blame him for it, but it happened.
You guys are lucky I didn't even say Mace.
If he played the full game, if he played the full game and dropped the masterclass that he was, if he played the full game and dropped the masterclass that he was doing thus far, then I definitely would have picked him. But
I think the reason
I'm not holding it against him, but
let's be honest, Christensen came and played well, but Kante in that game, that final, was just a monster.
He was a
monster.
monster.
An absolute. I said,
exactly.
there was 3 of them, 3 of him on that pitch. I've never.
But we saw. Listen, the debate you were having about J5 on the Lampard, we can also have a debate about Thiago Silva with Zuma because Thiago Silva and Zuma did struggle a lot and we conceded a lot of goals.
You can name every single player.
No, you can't make that.
Do this. You can't
That's
do
a
that.
fallacy.
But when Rudiger came into the
fallacy.
scene, I mean, Silva missed a lot of games in Champions League too. Like, if you talk about the important game against Atletico Madrid, he was not on the pitch, right? He was injured. So Mount was injured also. So for me,
Thiago
was injured for what? What are you talking about?
He would have been
a
playing.
lot of help Thiago Silva got was from Rudiger.
But Jem is right, because remember when he was injured and we were worrying about how for that Atletico Madrid game, we were worrying that Silva was injured. That does show his importance.
No one's doubt. I don't get any.
Yeah, no one's. I think he's been our best player this Premier League season, our most consistent best player. Especially through this rough time right now.
I think he's more.
I refuse to believe he's 37.
Exactly.
I think he's like 20.
You can argue that he's probably the best player of the year right now.
In the Wolves game, in the Wolves game, Traore came on and this guy handled him perfectly.
Exactly. The guy that apparently let him play against Thiago Silva, we outran him because Thiago Silva's a granddad. He needs his walking stick. He can't keep up with him. Nonsense. This guy is top quality. Actually, I'm going to go as fast as say this as well. He's a dying breed of defender. There ain't many defenders left like Thiago Silva.
Absolutely right.
right now.
I mean, this guy's also
No,
been
but I
doing
thought
it. He's
he
been
was
doing
on-
it in some of the best leagues in the world now for how many
Exactly.
years? For
He's a
fucking
baller.
like 27 years. Like,
He's a
holy
fucking
shit.
baller.
And
Well,
he's
he
cheaper
couldn't
than
do it under
Lampard.
I think we
Lampard.
need to keep him for his experience. Even if he doesn't like next season, even if he doesn't start, you can start to see Chalobah starting to pick up some of those attributes. And I hope we keep
He
him.
already has. Have you not seen him? Chalobah's been picking up Thiago Silva's
Yeah,
maturity.
exactly.
Prime.
And I don't know how
This
Chalobah's not
Chal-
being
this-
called up for the
This
England squad. I think it's a
irrational Chalobah
crime.
thing you've got, man.
Let's
Irrational.
relax on let's relax on
Irrational
Chalobah.
Chalobah thing you've
Relax
got,
on
man.
Chalobah.
Seriously.
Relax on Chalobah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
but you
go
can't
on.
tell me he doesn't
Relax
have
on
potential. Like he doesn't have everything he
He will,
doesn't.
but not now.
He has everything he needs around him. Thiago Silva to help
Yeah,
him
but,
train. He's
but
at
he
Chelsea.
doesn't. But he does not need to be in that England squad right now.
Why not?
He doesn't need to be in that England squad right
Why?
now. Let this guy just continue to develop. Like
You
this
don't
is
think
a
he
thing.
developed further in the England squad?
No,
Why not?
because he doesn't need to be.
Why?
He doesn't need to be.
Well, let's move on. We're not giving our.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
All right, let's go to Matt. next.
Debates.
Matt.
Well, these are all debates, not arguments. We're all well knowledgeable.
No, I'm saying we're not giving an argument for the debate. It's like, why shouldn't he? There's no.
Why
you know
shouldn't
what I mean?
Thiago Silva be involved in this? That's what, yeah, you're right. I mean, he's my personal opinion. Everyone's got their own preference at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I understand the Mendy thing. Mendy would probably be my second, to be honest.
I personally think it's either Kante or Mendy. I don't think Thiago Silva.
Oh,
is
come on.
in the
You
top
got
I don't
man.
think- no.
This is what I mean about underappreciated. People don't realize how important
Just
he is
because I
in
say
this
he's not
team.
in the top two shout doesn't mean I underappreciate him.
Listen, trust me, he's important. But anyway, we move. Matt, what are you saying?
Man, I was speaking it like this at the dinner table Christmas Eve yesterday about who's the best player at Chelsea, and I had to go with Jorginho. This is the hardest pick this season because it's
Yes,
been
Matt.
Mendy,
Yes, Matt. Yes, Matt.
Silva, Rudiger, Kante, Jorginho. That's the five
Did you
options.
just
there.
say Sal
Gem.
Niguez? Oh, let me
Wait,
reset
hold
that.
on, hold on, hold on.
That was my sixth option.
Can you rename your options again clearly and slowly?
What?
And this is for
So I
the
had
beginning of the
Mendy.
year.
I had Mendy,
I'm
Silva.
surprised you didn't pick Kepa,
Rudiger.
mate. Go on, anyway.
Nah,
Hold
he
on,
didn't play enough
let's
games.
speak.
If he played a couple more games, I would have picked him.
Who is it?
Mendy, Silva, Rudiger, Jorginho, Kante. That was top five picks.
Kante's sixth.
Oh, no, hang on. No. It wasn't in order. That was who I was thinking
Oh,
of
the
that.
lot, the pool.
I would 100% put Kante first. Kante would have won the Ballon d'Or this season if he didn't get injured.
Bro, where's the
100%.
minerals at so I can hear
But-
this in-depth mount shout, bro?
Don't mention the name here. But we're saying Jorginho because he, realistically, right, top 3 Ballon d'Or. I know it doesn't really mean much, but it's still the highest any Chelsea player's got this season. His
That guy did for
stats,
Chelsea,
we
though.
don't look at his stats. Hang on, we don't look at his stats, right? But his stats are absolutely fantastic, getting first and second in the Champions League, in the Euros. He was an outstanding. He won us that Champions League for sure. His composure, his structure.
How he-
Because you take him off that pitch, we
Champions
wouldn't
League.
have that
He
structural
didn't win us
formation
that
and
Champions
the
League,
freshman
man.
midfielder.
Yo, you gotta stop it. He was probably like the sixth. You gotta.
Let him finish. Go on, Matt. Go on. Sorry. Go on.
All Jorginho brings minimal qualities, but those minimal qualities plays a
Minimum
massive
effort.
part in our team. Massive part. You take him off that team, we'll be running like headless gooses.
Redneck's gone red. Red. It's gone neck. His neck's gone red.
I mean, if you're doubting a player who got third in the
I'm
Ballon
actually
d'Or,
not. Why are you saying red?
I'm not even using that as an
Question:
argument.
Was he
Third in the Ballon d'Or.
Question: Was
There's
he
no
was he
better
player of the
colors,
year
Jam?
for his national team or like the best player in the Euros?
Are those better colors for you?
Did he win the best player in the Euros or no?
Man, I really don't
He was
pay
best player in the
attention.
Euros 100%, and best player in the Champions
Who
League.
won the best player in the Euros?
I have no clue.
Go on.
Donnarumma, right? Who won the best player in the Champions League?
Donnarumma won the keeper
No.
award.
He
Like
won
he got rigged
best
against.
player as well. You know that.
For what?
He doesn't. He
Because
obviously
he doesn't.
doesn't.
Because when you look at it, he doesn't.
Do you
They don't
hear his
do
answers? He
these-
obviously doesn't.
You know that,
do
right? You know
these things that, you know-
Donnarumma was the player of the year for the entire Euros. He was player of the year. He was like player of the
So
Euros.
that's why he won the rubbish award, which was
Yeah.
rigged.
He stole
Rubbish
that.
award.
So, and Jorginho was top 3, not because of what he did for Chelsea for the entire year. Because in the Premier League, he wasn't top 3 of anything. In the Champions League, 100%. I'll give him that. He was really good in the Champions League. But Kante was clear of him.
I said
Mendy
that
was
100%. I would put Kante
Rudiger was
ahead
better
of
than
him.
him.
But
And
Kante
was
didn't
definitely
play
better.
every single. If Kante didn't get injured, Kante would be on this list. No, everyone should be putting Kante in this list.
Kante
But his
won
injuries
4
and not enough
man of
game
the
time
match
doesn't
in a
doesn't
row,
make a
man.
difference.
He won 4 man of the matches in a row.
No, you're lying. It was only 2.
No, it wasn't. It was 4.
Oh my
It's
God.
actually
No, it was
recorded
not on
history.
Raw. Like it was
It
a
was
whole
4.
Champions
It's
League. He had
recorded
4 man of the
history.
match.
He made history. He's the only player to do that. It's actual footballing history. It's not.
Jorginho won 3 man of the match on all of the
He
Champions
didn't
League, and
win
Kante won
one.
4.
Not in the but Kante won the second. I think the second leg of the quarters, both the
Yeah.
semis and the final
And the
man of the
final.
match.
No. It was
Yes, he
not
did.
like
Kante,
all
he
together.
did.
Google it.
It wasn't all
Kante,
together.
he
You can
did.
look at on the internet.
I
I know
don't
it.
need to look
No,
at
it
it.
was-
I'm the one
It
who's
was on
saying
the,
it.
It's on your
You're saying he won 4 man of the match on 4 matches.
Guys,
That's not official.
guys, just say class reference.
It is officially.
What
It
am I
is.
doing? Sorry, Daniel.
I don't
yeah,
know.
Sure,
Yeah,
sure,
yeah,
Kazza,
yeah.
sorry,
I'm
yeah.
not dealing
Sure,
with this.
Kazza. Okay, sure.
Andrew,
Sure, yeah. Whatever,
Sure,
man.
yeah, sure.
Class
yeah.
F, man.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I made a mistake. Christmas time. Sorry.
No, I'm sorry. Like when we were ending the season last year, no one was looking at Jorginho as our player of the year. I didn't even. It wasn't even like in my forefront at all. Like top 5 play.
I
No.
was. Listen, Jem knows
Well,
it.
you're not. You know, you're
Monster
special.
knows it.
You're
Luis
from
knows
Mars.
it. I was talking about
You're special,
Jorginho.
bro.
Like, how can you fucking ignore me from fucking fan base? I was screaming
You're
Jorginho
special, though.
all the fucking year.
I know.
Fuck Jorginho.
No, you were screaming
fuck
Werner. You
Jorginho
switched
now.
up what you want to switch
fuck
up when
Jorginho
you
now.
won.
I get it, fuck Jorginho now, but like last year, I'm not gonna fuck him.
Jorginho's
fam,
nowhere
he's
near.
not. He's not. Listen,
Jem,
he's
I
not.
swear
He's
Jorginho
not
dropped the
nowhere near, man.
class against Turkey.
What? Fran?
I swear Jorginho dropped the match class against Turkey.
Okay, what the fuck? What did you just say?
I don't know.
What was
You
that?
sound like a transformer. Who's,
Cartoon.
pleasuring
He
himself.
sounds like a cartoon.
Oh.
Dude, seriously, stop stealing neighbor's Wi-Fi, man.
No. Whatever. Okay.
I don't think it's your Wi-Fi. It's just your audio. Your mic.
Listen, the reason I don't pick Jorginho for this,
No,
and I
that's
think
a
he's had,
Wi-Fi. That's
I think he's had a great a great 2021. Don't get me wrong, probably his best in a Chelsea shirt. When he's bad, he's bad. But how many times has he been bad compared to a Thiago Silva this season? I think we've lost games more because of him than Thiago Silva. Than we have with Thiago Silva, than we have with N'Golo Kante, than we have with anyone. And that's why I feel like, yes, he's been very good. Yes, he's been very important. Yes, he's had very good games, but he still has. He's very bad. His bad games are very bad games. They're not just bad games. We end up losing games because of him. He makes silly mistakes.
Guilt edge
Let's be
mistakes.
serious.
Guilt edge mistakes.
Guilt edge
If you
mistakes.
take him
That's
out of
why
the
he
team
can't
during
be
the
in
Champions League, we wouldn't have
We've
won.
only lost
If
2
he wasn't in that
games.
team, we wouldn't have
He
won the
wasn't.
Champions
He
League.
wasn't the reason
So,
we won the
but
Champions League
if he
match.
wasn't,
Yes,
if
it
Kante
was
was,
one of the
if
main
Kante wasn't
reasons.
in that team, would have won,
Kante
right?
was his involved.
Kante wasn't there.
Havertz had
100%,
a
but
great game that
Kante
game.
was
Havertz was
injured.
born in that game as well.
What are
But
you
people
talking?
forget.
For the Champions League, he played all those games. So if he
No, hang
wasn't
on.
there, we would
I
have
would
won
have
still,
put
right?
Kante 100% in my 2021. I said this. He would have won Ballon d'Or if he played nearly every single game. If he didn't get injured, he would have won Ballon d'Or. We'd player of the year. Would have been
Hey, can you
everything.
check how many? Because Jorginho
It's not
played 28 games
disrespectful,
in the
but
league, 5 subs. How many games did Kante play in the league? Because we know in the Champions League they both played like all the games. So, but in the Premier League,
I can check.
You
I
know,
can do some-
But also,
I can do some-
you say that, and I like I said, say we've lost games because of Jorginho. We've lost twice in the league.
Now you can't. You're lying about that because that was Thiago Silva red card, and you're talking about Crystal Palace
No,
league,
no,
right?
no.
And that was a red
That's
lost
card Thiago
and West
Silva
Ham.
got.
West Ham, come
Oh,
on, like we shouldn't have.
2021.
West
We shouldn't
Ham,
have even tied
Arsenal,
that.
Man United, like guilt
Yeah, there
edge
was a couple.
That shouldn't have been a
mistakes.
draw.
Right. Like Johnny said, let's have it right, right?
Remember now when I said there's a couple.
Manchester
Yeah,
United
was-
wasn't a
Listen,
loss,
listen,
but
Before Champions League, before Champions League quarterfinals, everybody was saying Conte is over. Like 5 months. From
you
January
just
till,
said we shouldn't speak
mad,
for you, but you're
May.
speaking for
Listen,
everyone.
from January till May, everybody of you were saying Conte is over.
No, they didn't.
No,
They
no
didn't
one
say
said he
that.
was. I love
No
him.
one
Well,
said
that's the
that.
thing. You can look
No
at
one said that.
those
Only
streams
the
like
tiny
Conte
men in
doesn't
your
have
head
leg.
who put
Conte
the
is
tinfoil
old.
hat in
Or
said
Conte
that.
doesn't play same for us like
Thank
he
you,
plays for
John.
France.
Class F, you don't have to lie, man. Come on, it's us.
Yeah, I don't know
No,
what
no,
you
5
said.
months. The first 5
Us,
months,
man.
everybody was saying Conte is
You're
over.
with friends here, man. You don't have to lie,
No one
dog.
said that. Only you said
I'm
that.
saying that was reality. Like everybody was saying, Conte
don't
should,
live in reality.
he doesn't do same for us what he does for
Nobody
France.
said that. Nobody said that.
Nobody
Let's
said
move on.
that.
First 5 months.
Nobody said that.
Nobody said that.
Okay,
Nobody said
whatever.
that.
I
The
remember it.
more of the
No,
big
that's 'cause
question
Jordy
for
Nah,
you
that's
Allen
not
said
true,
it.
man. You're making it up, bro. You're making it up.
Lazarus, more of the big question for you is why is Timo Werner one of the player seasons for you? Answer that one.
Disgusting.
Come on.
50
Ew.
million,
Player of the year.
50 million, 27 goals and assists, 9 penalty wounds. Stats don't lie. We saw when we weren't playing without him because of injury against Arsenal. We wanted him badly, and crucial assist he gave. The crucial assist he gave to Mason Mount, and amount of goals he scored, like 9, 10 goals he scored. They were
All
really
right,
crucial,
copyright,
and I think
copyright.
his
Yeah, copyright.
movement,
Copyright.
his
Cut it.
movement, his movement, his everything about him, his first touches, his technical ability, and
His
listen,
technical ability.
listen. Nobody
I'm gonna be
understood.
honest.
He
He's
was
one of
the
the
main
worst
guy
players I've ever seen in my life. I'm gonna be honest. Like, he's one of
for
the worst.
you, right?
Yeah, no,
Listen,
Bro,
like when you
out
really
of
break
s-
it down, like
after the round of
He's one of the
16,
worst
out of-
Who's worse,
after the round of
Bakayoko or
16,
of
or
all
him?
time, of all time.
No.
Yo,
That
fast rep,
listen.
fast
You're
rep.
the guy who listen.
That's
Listen, Danny, you're the guy who talks about
so
Yo,
stats
this
all
guy
the
is
time.
terrible. Hey, you know what? You know Mason
27
Mount.
goals in
You
assists.
know Mason Mount
27.
has
No.
double his goals in the
You're the
Premier League.
stat guy, right? Everybody know you're the stat guy. 27
That's
goals in
crazy,
assists
isn't it?
for 50 million.
That's
How much you
crazy.
expect from Lukaku?
That's
54
crazy. He
goals
missed
in assists
26 big
and
chances last year. Don't
18
tell me about
pens.
any 27
18
goals
pens
and
you
assists.
expect from him
I don't
this
give a
season,
damn
right?
about that.
Daniel, you've
54
risen
goals.
to it. Daniel, you've
Listen,
risen to
you're
it.
the guy
Huh?
who talks about stats. I don't care about footballers. That's what you tell us. You don't
You're in
care
love.
about
You're in
movement.
love with
You
them.
don't care
True.
about
Yeah.
You
Okay.
care
Anyway.
about fucking
You're
fucking
risen
you know
to it. Timo
goals.
Werner.
No, you're
Goals.
right. You're right.
If
You're right.
you
My
get
bad. My bad. My
for
bad.
50
I
million,
apologize,
if you
Classic.
can
You're
get
right. You're right, bro.
We
27
both
goals in
done
No,
it.
you're
assists
right, bro.
and
You're right. You're
plus
right.
like 9 pens, you
You're
expect
right. You're right.
Lukaku
Hey,
to
yo,
have
Redneck, what
54
we saying,
goals,
bro?
right? Right.
Jorginho
Why
player
you
of the year.
always
Like,
putting me on?
Daniel.
Why you
Daniel.
always putting me on the spot?
Hey, so
I don't like that.
hey, out of after the round of 16, the
I don't know
7
why.
games,
It's always you.
Redneck's easy to go to, man. Trust me.
Listen. After the round, when we started the round of 16, the 7 games all the way to the final, N'Golo Kante won 4 man of the matches out of those 7 games.
Thank
He
you.
just
Pulisic
said it's a
won-
lie. He just
Christian,
He said
yeah,
it's
he just
a
said
lie.
Are you
it's
still living on the
I just-
N'Golo Kante thing? What's
I just looked it up. Jorginho only won 1 man of the match out of 7. Christian
But he has
Pulisic
high
won
stats. He has high stats and then Kante in the Champions League.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Exactly.
Yes, he does. He does. Yeah, he came first in everything in the Champions League. He came behind Kante for one
You know
week.
what? You know what we use?
Well,
You know what's
was
beautiful?
insane
A lot of
match.
us have eyes, right? So
Yeah.
you know,
Like,
so
first
we
was-
see what's going on in the pitch, right? We see the pressure Kante does. We see the influence he does winning the ball, driving forward, and we see how we are when he's not there, and we see how we are in transition. Whatever stats you want to bring up, there's nothing you can bring up that would convince me Jorginho is a defensive giant. Nothing.
Perfect.
There's no.
Perfect.
Whatever
Jorginho is
stats-
more of an eye player than a stats player. He's more of an eye
not
player
even
than a
on the
stats player.
eye. Well, you
Look
can
at the
talk about
composure
eye.
he brings. He brings so much composure, and that's one of the most
No,
important things.
respectfully, he does.
He
does.
slows
Like
the
You can't
Mikel.
just
He
you just
changes
can't
the
cost
Chelsea
us
style
5
game.
games out of literally
Respect.
single-handedly
Mikel
cost
also
us
had
5
that too,
games
but,
and
you
being
know,
put up
like-
for Chelsea.
Cost us 5 games. Well, Thiago Silva will cost us a couple more games. You can count all these other players.
You
who cost
gotta,
us.
no, let me give you a
Jorginho's
fact
had
about
more
this guy.
master classes than
As-
performances.
What master classes?
Like every single game we played in the Champions League.
I love this.
What
I
master
love
class?
this.
How?
He
We only won one man of the match.
So when I read
Yo,
out the
both those
stats,
Real Madrid games, I remember Kante. I
I
remember Kante in midfield, mind you. I remember Kante and Mason
Exactly.
Mount having influences.
Yes.
I don't remember Georgie at all. In both
And I
of those
remember
games,
Mendy
produce
saves.
goals.
I
He
remember
doesn't
Mendy
produce his
saves.
goals. He produces his
I
composure.
even
Talking about
remember Kai
midfielders?
Havertz.
More aspects.
what are we
Daniel,
talking
I don't
about?
think, guys,
Mount was
guys,
making
I
more
don't-
tackles in that game than him, and he's
And
the
I don't
DM.
want to drop. I actually see more Werner's runs than I actually saw Jorginho.
He's on a runner. What do you mean? He's on a runner.
Hey, I think
Seen Mount.
I
What about Werner dropping back?
think in the Real Madrid leg, Pulisic was better
What the
than
fuck was
Jorginho.
that? What the?
But guys,
There's
I
no
don't-
difference between
guys,
that.
I don't
I
think
love
it
it.
should be-
Jorginho
it shouldn't
slander.
be-
This is
No.
funny.
It
Hey,
shouldn't be a
Pulisic was better than
Jorginho one-man
Jorginho
session.
in Real
It
Madrid.
should be a
in the Real
Kante
Madrid round.
protection session.
Yeah, I'm
Jorginho
not
is not.
slandering him, but
Yeah, that
you
snail,
gotta tell
isn't
me.
it? We don't need that
Listen,
snail.
listen,
He wants to say he
listen.
has more
Jorginho
stats than
is
him. What's
invisible.
his stats?
Listen, he was a sitting
Get out with
midfielder.
stats.
His role was to compose the game.
Come
The
on.
lessons from
He's not
Jorginho,
supposed to run. He's not supposed to make runs and stuff. He's a
Does he
midfielder.
care? He will die if he did. He will
his
pass
job
out.
was to compose the game.
That's
You know
that's
that.
his weakness. That's his
You
weakness.
know that.
Speed.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone
You
has
know
a
that.
weakness.
He was a sitting
Look at
midfielder.
Kante.
Listen, have you heard about Gilberto Silva and our guy?
How many assists did
He
Jorginho
was
have?
Here we
in
go.
his
Here we go. What
Jorginho
about
was
actual gameplay tackle, like tackles, interceptions, passes? What about all that?
You want to
What about
compare
it?
his
You
tackling
want to
to
compare
Kante?
tackles versus Kante?
What about Kante? What
Seriously?
about Kante's goals? No, hang on. You said goals. You said goals. You said goals.
That's what Kante does so well.
I'm talking about real stats.
Kante's goals. That's what
You want to say goals? This guy takes penalties, man.
Matt,
How about
teach
some
me,
open play
teach
goals,
me
man?
real stats.
Give me some
Please
open
teach
play
me
goals.
No,
Real
I'm not
stats.
saying goals. I'm saying, but let's compare actual stats too. Jorginho
Like,
doesn't score goals,
what's
but let's look at his
actual
real
stats?
stats.
Yeah, let's teach me.
All right,
Interceptions,
wait.
passes,
What stats do
passes
you want
recovered.
to see? Tell me. What stats
Yeah,
you talking
that's
about?
what I'm trying to
I've
figure
just
out.
listed
His
6 times. I'm
real
saying
stats.
tackles, pass recovered, interceptions, everything. That
Jorginho's
brings you the
stats.
goals. That brings you the goals.
Don't bring us no goals.
Gets it from the back.
So,
Takes it
so
up to
tell me
the
what
attack.
kind of
Bishop,
stats is that?
come on,
Where can I look him up?
Oh, I got it all saved here on Twitter. Just
Oh,
for this
okay.
exact moment, yeah.
If Jorginho had
Can you
more
not
than
share
that,
it with
how
me?
come Kante
I'll
got
send it.
4 Man
Hang on, I'm on Twitter.
To him,
Right?
player of the year
Share it.
is only Champions League. The rest of the league doesn't matter.
What are Euros?
Listen, Ballon d'Or doesn't give
What
only
about
on
Europe?
Champions League.
N'Golo
Kante, did he play in the Euros?
Yes, he did.
Bro, Redneck, I thought you were trolling about
I know
Jorginho.
he missed
You
the
actually believe
penalty for
Jorginho
his,
is not
the
good.
final.
He
He's
listen,
not good.
listen.
Jorginho's good. He just
Redneck
thinks he's
actually
not
believes
great.
Jorginho is not good.
No, I think he's really good. I was trolling.
He's just not over the shout of Kante for
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
that's about.
Because he doesn't do dribbles, doesn't turn, doesn't do all
It's
this
not about
fancy
doing
stuff. So
dribbles.
no one
He's
puts
only
his
won.
eyes on
You
him.
claimed he was vital to us winning the UCL. He won 1 man of the match. He has the same amount of man of matches as Christian Pulisic.
Oh.
But besides
So
that,
now
he's
it's
still.
Christian Pulisic and
Where's
shout
Christian
for it.
Pulisic on the Ballon d'Or list? Where's Christian
Bruce
Pulisic on the
Statement
Ballon
from
d'Or list? He's not even there.
Jorginho.
Ballon d'Or has nothing to do with any
It's
of
on
that.
Twitter.
It literally
Talking about
does. It literally
Chelsea's
does.
player of the season.
Yeah, but it still shows his hierarchy of these.
I'm waiting for these stats. Where are these stats?
Hold
Hang
on a
on, hang
second.
on, hang
Hold
on.
on a second.
I gotta
Matt,
turn on my
do
computer.
you
That was
really
PR,
believe?
man. He didn't deserve to be up there. Come on.
Let me see
I
these
used
stats.
to believe
believe in
Kante
Ballon
better than
d'Or?
Jorginho. I
It
still
was
believe
beautiful
he's
PR
better
though,
than
Daniel.
Jorginho.
Do
Daniel,
you
it was
really
beautiful
believe in
PR.
Ballon d'Or, Matt?
I think it shows prospect.
Don't
Yes.
use
Oh my
PR.
God, prospect.
It's your
Same,
guy.
the same way
It's your guy
Donnarumma was
Mason
all the
Mount
way up there
and
and Mendy
Lukaku
wasn't. Does
that
that make
uses
sense?
Yeah.
PR. Listen, if a player
PR, man.
uses a PR, he's not a good player. And Mason Mount and what's his name, Lukaku, they use PR. Rudiger, J5, Werner, they don't use PR because they don't need it.
You're the PR though.
Listen, Lukaku, Mount uses and
But you're not
Havertz uses
paid.
the
You're
PR.
probably the worst
If you
PR
don't
they could
believe in
possibly
yourself,
have.
you use PR. Use
Mason Mount
PR.
pays Sky Sports and Werner pays you.
No, Sky,
Bro, these guys don't
Sky
use PR.
Germany.
Trust me, they don't. They believe in their talent. They
Okay,
don't need to use
let's
PR.
say facts. Let's say facts. Who scored the most goals since Tuchel has come in?
Mason
The
Mount.
You know
man,
what?
that's man. Isn't it?
Not Lukaku. Werner has scored more goals.
No, that's not what I asked you.
Obviously. J5,
I
Jorginho,
don't
and
think-
Werner has scored the most goals.
Werner has not scored the most goals.
That's
No,
not
he's
true.
Werner
got more
has
goals.
scored
He's
You
more
don't
got
watch.
most
more
You
goals.
don't watch
He's
Chelsea
counting
games, man.
goals for Germany. He's counting goals for Germany.
Okay.
Listen, even if you leave Germany, leave Germany, right? For full
Then he
year
scored
until
2
Tuchel
goals.
came on.
He scored 2
Jorginho,
goals.
listen, then why you're counting Carabao Cup and FA Cup where Mount scores?
Mount doesn't even
Werner
score in the
scored one
Carabao
of his
FA
goals in
Cup.
the Carabao Cup.
He doesn't
Yeah,
even
and he
score in the
scores
Carabao
against,
FA Cup.
he scores against hat-trick against Watford when he should have been given a pass to Barkley so Barkley could gain confidence, and he took the penalty. The penalty
but
should
that's
be
just
taken by
show
Barkley.
his. That just show
Bro,
his thing.
he should have given a tap into Barkley to gain his confidence, like Werner gave to Lukaku, like Havertz gave to Werner the
Alright,
pass. Sometimes
guys,
you have to do a team.
Class ref.
So
Let's
you're
go back.
saying Mount is the top goal scorer because he's selfish cunt. He takes the pens when Jorginho is
This is such an agenda. You can't call him something.
Hey, one second. Let's go back to Jorginho for 2 seconds because I've got these stats up, right? Matt sent me over them. It's Jorginho from 2020 to 2021 Champions League stats, and then his Euro stats for 2020 as well. His tackles plus interceptions a total of 52, which was ranked first. His interceptions which were 26, were ranked second against who was he? Or who'd have been second to? Maybe Kante. Tackles 26, first. Ball recoveries 76, which is second. Successful presses 72. He's first in that. He's distance covered. He's second.
But he's slow. Well. But he's slow, so it doesn't count. That's what I'm saying.
No, he doesn't have to run. Yeah,
he's covered. That's the most distance.
No, hold on. People press into him. What are you talking? You act like Mason Mount and Kante want pressing players into this guy so he can win tackles. We have eyes. We saw how the game went.
What stats would you expect from Declan Rice? The same stats
about Declan Rice.
has. What stats would
we're not talking about Declan Rice.
Shit players like that. I don't want
The guys just jumping from one to
wherever he can jump to, he jumps.
I know.
Bro, you're sitting and you want his goal scoring stats. How stupid, bro.
Wait, Classer. His Euro stats are first and second all the way through.
Got nothing to do with Chelsea.
First, interceptions first, ball recovery second, his distance covered first, pass completed second when he's meant to be the best passer in the world. Shots creating second, fouls won first. So, he has got good. Let's get it right. He has got good stats.
I don't think anyone doubts. No one should be doubt. When they listen to this stream, no one should doubt. No, listen. Jorginho was an integral part of winning the Champions League. No one could say that.
100%.
But without N'Golo Kante winning 4 back-to-back man of the matches, we don't win that Champions League.
Exactly.
Right. Listen, this is two double standards. Now you're saying Kante, because he won 4 Champions League man of the match, he's a player of the year. When for Jorginho, you're saying he doesn't do better in Premier League. He does better in Champions League. What the fuck was bro? Like, this is double standards. You're saying back-to-back for Kante. Champions League, and he deserved Player of the Year. But for Jorginho,
he definitely said Mendy was Player of the Year. But
what's up, bro? Like,
probably listen.
What's up, bro? Why are you not talking about Kante achievement in Champions League?
So,
because you wanted to argue it, man.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Why are you counting Champions League?
You're redneck. What are we saying, bro?
Me, man.
Redneck, what are we saying, man?
Me again.
That's what I'm saying. Bring that class ref. It'll sort you out.
Klasser's not even drunk that, Jem. If he did, you could play you out, drink. This is natural. This is natural.
I know what's the problem with class ref. What really confuses the Matt. Really confused me today.
I don't know what is confusing about stats that will pop up on your screen. I don't know what was confused about that. Man. It's not a stat. What is a stat? Goals and assists? Is that all we need? Goals and assists? What's on the stat?
No, so we should ignore goals and assists and go for.
Of course we don't. Of course we're not. We're talking about goals.
The most Player of the Year.
We should ignore eyesight. We should ignore everything.
We must take both into consideration.
Put the stats
into consideration.
Yeah, Man of the Match award.
I'm not saying Kante is a better player though. Kante is still a better player than Jorginho.
Hey, Connor.
Sure.
Connor looks so lost and we're thinking about his cancer.
I just don't know what's so how we're getting lost in this. Like, no one's discrediting Jorginho. Nobody's
That's what I mean.
Like, I don't know how. I just all things considered, because the base question was Chelsea's Player of the Year. You cannot, and this isn't Italy's Player of the Year, so we're gonna throw the finals out because this is Chelsea's Player of the Year. So the finals are not the finals. The Euros are not in this. Chelsea's Player of the Year. If you look at all of Jorginho's stats. Overall in the Champions League, he may have total most tackles won or whatever, but individual stats of the games, like in the the semifinals, the quarterfinals, and both legs, N'Golo Kante in those games where he played has better stats than Jorginho and won the man of the matches. And single-handedly, Jorginho has made gilt-edged mistakes that have costed us games from the time Tuchel came in January till now. And because we say that, you have to understand. Right, that we're not saying Jorginho's shit. We all know how great and how important Jorginho is. I just think that Kante is more Player of the Year.
What you say, Redneck?
I will not give him Player of the Year.
N'Golo Kante was.
What you say, Redneck?
Four of us picked Mendy.
No,
Connor said. Can I just have a what? Connor, what stats are you going to compare Kante with Jorginho? Jorginho is a sitting midfielder, and Kante is a recovery player. Tackling wise, it's not Jorginho's job to do the tackling all the time.
You need to stop drinking,
His job is to do short passes. If you're gonna compare
get some assists,
who does the most short passes? It's Jorginho.
Get some open play assists, man.
Like the snail. Who said that?
Get some assists. You say Kante has to do all the tackling?
I don't know. Hold on. Class rep. All I'm saying is now the conversation is we're debating
Mason Mount,
class rep.
Kante,
Hey,
and
chill, bro. You. Let me rebuttal what you said. You're now asking me what stats do I think are important to win man of the match based on whether he's a holding or progressing midfielder. Okay. All I know is that me and you are two Joe Schmoes, and people that get paid thousands of dollars, hundreds of people to analyze these matches have looked at these stats in the game up to their faces and said X person Kante is more man of the match than Jorginho.
I've got something for you. It's got something sent from Hassan. Thank you very much, Hassan. It says this is world class, and then it says Jorginho. What these stats also don't show is how sorry Jorginho is on the transition.
Man, look at that dribble pass, man. Come on.
He's tackled. He's dribbled past this. Oh my god! Look at his dribble past this line.
Because that's supposed to be. He's not likely. That's Kante's job to dribble past the
No. He's getting
now it's Kante's job, but we don't want.
But they have different roles. They have.
Wait, hold on. So
no, hold on.
Do not let him get away with this. It's Kante's job to not get dribble pass.
That's not what that stat says. That says the past him. It means past Jorginho.
So we're looking at one bad stat compared to 99% of the good stats.
What good
so yes, that's definitely
what else we got. We got.
Look at all the 90%.
Go back. Percent of dribblers tackle. Right? You're talking about clearances. Look at the errors.
Holy fuck.
Man.
Hey, hold on. Hey, Jem, real quick. Class ref, I have a question for you.
All right, now show me Kante's, please. I want to see.
Hold on. Class ref, I have a question. Do you think that would you put Jorginho as player of the year over Edouard Mendy?
Of course.
You are done.
Get out.
You're done.
Get out. Don't ruin my Christmas.
Listen, Mendy would not be Mendy if Rudiger was not there.
It's Christmas in 1 hour, class for me, and you're ruining it right now. Come on, don't do this to me.
No. Listen, you can send me all sort of pressure. I'm telling you,
you're getting cold in your stocking.
Our player of the year. I'm not gonna listen. I'm gonna
Christmas has a Grinch.
I'm gonna be true to myself. Listen. People are here to listen to true. They're not here to listen to the same opinion everybody is giving. So I'm gonna say J5 is our man. Listen, the Ballon d'Or. Listen, the Ballon d'Or. The French authorities are not rubbish, right? They're not rubbish. I'm not rubbish. Tuchel is not rubbish. Everyone in Sky Sports, they're not rubbish. J5 was our player of the season. Player of the year, literally. So I don't know. I don't want J5 right now. I want Declan Rice right now. Right? I get it. I want Declan Rice because I think
the pie eater is in town. What you saying, bro?
What's up, Maji? The only Werner style I actually like. The rest of you guys are weirdos.
Jem, do people forget the first 10 minutes of the Real Madrid first leg where Kante gave the ball away on our box and was saved?
So you're the only Werner stan I like, man.
Come on, what is that?
This bro pulled up. This bro pulled up. This guy pulled up one moment where Kante gave the ball away, and he's gonna.
Well, you guys are asking for moments. There's the moment. You literally like you guys are asking for.
I have a question.
Yeah, I know, but we're not portraying it. But look, there's one right there.
I don't know what it's about.
I have a question.
This is supposed to be
man, this is going to be a hit. You should be embarrassed about this, man.
Yo,
this. I know you like Georgie, but come on, man. It's Kante.
Listen, boys, I'm going to simplify it for you, right? Wait a sec. You have the opportunity to either have Jorginho or Kante in your team. Who are you picking?
Kante.
I would pick Kante, 100%. But Jorginho has been a season.
N'Golo Kante is world class, like Thiago Silva. The only two world class.
I'm telling you, Jorginho. I'm gonna be honest.
Doesn't get anywhere near that. Okay.
Let's keep it real, right? Let's keep it real. Let's have it right. Under Lampard, who was a novice manager, no defensive structure, he threw Kante in as a lone DM and all that. They were still able to get 13 clean sheets in 29 games. When Tuchel came in, it got better, but Kante was still there. When Kante was doing it, Jorginho wasn't there, right? He was on the bench, holding that bench firm, right? But when Kante was in there, when Tuchel came in, both of them got 19, right? So 13 under Lampard, 19 under Tuchel.
It's a good
Much
partnership.
better. Really
It's a
good.
good partnership, yeah.
But the main guy who can do it without one, we've seen one guy do it without one. We haven't seen one do it without the other. Kante in a bad system as a lone DM with 2 8s, Mason Mount and Kovacic had 13 clean sheets in 29 games. That's a fact.
Yeah.
So
I have.
Yeah, it's a great partnership.
that's
Go
a
on,
fact.
Kepa,
When
Kepa.
people were saying, "Oh, Kante
Fantastic
wasn't having a
partnership.
good year early on," that's a
I
lie.
have.
He was.
I have.
Let's
A
let
That's what he
question.
was doing.
Go on,
I have a
Football
question for Connor. Now, do you think who will win? Do you think Mendy will win the Ballon d'Or or Donnarumma? If you choose, like.
Who would I choose to win?
Yes. Ballon d'Or.
What is the keeper thing called?
I
Yashin.
forgot what.
The Yashin Trophy. Who do I
Yes.
think should have won it?
Yes.
I think Mendy should have.
100%.
Because, yeah, of course because I heard you said Donnarumma or something before, so.
Yeah, well, no, I was saying that Donnarumma had won that, and I think that the reason why these football critics, even though it's like a France magazine, is I think that they try to exploit Mendy's non-penalty saving abilities too much. I think like they hold that against him too much, and because Donnarumma saved the penalties, like I think the more clean sheets he had, which was like what he had 8 more clean sheets. Mendy had 8 more clean sheets than Donnarumma.
No. Mendy had 100% more clean sheets, like double his clean sheets.
Double? I don't know what the statistic is, but in my mind, I think the
I'm
critics.
find it for you.
Yeah, in the Yashim Award, I've assumed that the critics put Mendy not playing in the Euros or any competition,
that's not fair,
and Donnarumma saving the penalties. I think that's the reason why he got it. I don't know. I mean, I'm not.
Donnarumma only won the Yashin Award because of the international trophy.
Yeah, that's why. That's the reason why I think.
In tournament years, we've seen in the past that having a great Euros or a great World Cup or whatever, Messi won the Copa America and he won the Ballon d'Or. Like these trophies can just skyrocket you ahead. Modric won the Ballon d'Or and get into the World Cup final. Like these trophies, if France had won the Euros and Kante plays a major part, he wins the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So I have stats here for N'Golo Kante as well, which has been sent to me from one of the viewers. Still over 100 of you here. Keep smashing the like button, guys.
Goals and assists for please, Jem. What's his goals and assists?
Here we go. This is N'Golo Kante.
Give me his GA, man.
This is N'Golo Kante's versus midfielders stats. Shots, totals, assists are quite low, which we expect. Everything else is in the greens. That is literally. I don't think I can scroll down anymore. Let me try and scroll down.
Well, hold that dribble. Let me see. Was dribble passed?
His dribbles completed. Or his dribbles.
Oh no, these are attacking. I need like the defensive.
What's he giving me here? Jorginho's 2021. What's this? What is this? What is it? Jorginho's 2021 BDR.
Bro, they're like, I want to know. I've been looking for these statistics.
Oh, this is Jorginho. This is Jorginho versus Busquets right here. That's what it is. So on the left, you've got Jorginho. On the right, you've got Busquets, I believe. In terms of
what?
Yeah. I think so. Anyway, I don't even know actually, but anyway,
I would. Is this throughout his Busquets career or just 2021?
This has got to be 2021 because Busquets is a baller, isn't it?
I don't even know what this is.
I sometimes think Busquets. I think Busquets.
This both look stinky to me.
This is Jorginho 2021 Ballon d'Or candidate versus Busquets Grandma finished statistical comparison. Last 365 days. Jorginho's stats left, Bussi's on the right. A finished Busquets is still incredibly clear of BDR candidate.
Jim, can I ask you something regarding Kante and Jorginho?
Go on.
If you're looking for it to make an unbeatable team like Barcelona, Busquets, Xavi, and Iniesta type of team, would you have a recovery artist like Kante to have an unbeatable team, or would you prefer Jorginho? I mean, Kante obviously would win you a lot of games when it comes to recovery, but when you're wanting to make a team that is difficult to beat, would you have Jorginho or Kante?
Kante, because to be difficult to beat, you need someone like Kante that makes it hard.
So he's only doing recovery all the matches, and who's going to be able to compose the game? Because to be unbeatable, you need a composure.
He's he's a better interceptor than Jorginho for me personally. I think that's one of Kante's strengths. You need that when you haven't got the ball. That's something that Kante is very good at doing. He's got the energy.
He's a better reading of the game.
He has a better reading of the game. I agree with
that. Boys.
If he
He's
Oh, Dan,
he's like a 300% higher word
Merry
rate.
Daniel,
Take
Merry
care,
Christmas, mate. Daniel.
Merry Christmas,
Yeah,
guys.
Merry
God bless
Christmas,
you.
bro.
Daniel.
Have a
Merry
good one,
Christmas.
mate. Have a good one.
Merry Chrysler.
He has a better recovery speed. So if he does get done by a player, he can recover. Jorginho can't do that.
I
There's
don't
another
think
thing Jorginho can't do.
I don't think you guys are understanding the question he's saying.
Go
Yeah.
on.
If I understand what Classic is saying correctly, and if I don't, then you can correct me. I think he's Kante and Jorginho.
I can't hear
They
anything.
do have.
We can't hear you, Prime. Your
Your
Wi-Fi
mic again,
is
mate,
bugging, man.
is
Jesus.
wacky again.
Your
Listen,
Wi-Fi.
you can listen if you're trying to achieve what Tuchel said us, that we want to make a team that is difficult to beat and we want to dominate different teams, then you need Jorginho, and you can have any kind of a recovery artist in the middle, right?
I don't
No,
think
no,
Jorginho was like that.
no.
I don't
You
think you
can
do.
you can
Kante,
have
My-
somebody else.
Kante. There's
But if
no
you
one.
have
There's no
Kante
one in the
and
world
you
like
don't
Kante.
have a Jorginho, you will win. You cannot dominate. You cannot dominate like
There's no
Barcelona
one
did.
in the
Okay, I
world
didn't-
like Kante.
I'm
There's
not
no
agreeing.
one to
I wasn't
replace
agreeing with
Kante.
that.
That's nonsense as well,
That's
Alexandra.
not-
I'm
nonsense.
sorry.
I was
That's nonsense.
not going to agree. I was not going to agree with that, by the way.
Prime,
Yeah,
your
yeah.
mic, man.
Prime, your mic's not working. We can't hear you when you're talking. It just keeps
It's
cutting
very,
out.
it's very like.
I just want to say my player of the year would be Rudiger, and
Shout.
the reason is
Shout.
because he in the
He's in your
Champions League.
picture. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Somebody has to
because-
defend behind Jorginho.
and I have to say also, I can't forget Thiago Silva. He is a guy like he always feel like if we play him, if we let him play, we always feel comfortable in the defense. Like I will not be nervous because he's like the Virgil van Dijk.
I'm gonna
but
head
he's
out, guys.
special for me.
Later, everybody.
Yeah.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas, Alex.
Merry Christmas, bro.
So-
Take
So
care,
I
mate.
would say we save both of them, and don't forget also the
I need
goalkeeper.
to go. I
He
have to
also
go,
saves
bro.
us.
I have to go.
And yeah,
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, that's all right, Class Ref.
That's
Merry
if we
Christmas,
go.
mate. Take care of yourself. Have
Merry
a good one. Yeah?
Christmas.
See you then.
And what do you
Um,
think about Reece James? Or he's not like the player of the year? Do you think?
Not really.
Because
Not yet.
for 2021. Not for 2021. Not for me. Fator, who's your 2021, bro? Player of
Me,
the year. Yeah.
AC.
nah.
Just to make James sound. Oh, damn. On an honest note, yeah, Jorginho's my player of the year.
That's
Right.
fine.
Okay. Why? Why do you think he's the player of the year for you?
I feel like it's been the one that inconsistent as of in this the whole year. That's probably
But
that's
don't you forget sometimes we saw him. He passed the ball to the goalkeeper, and the players scored the goals against
Right.
us.
West Ham,
You have to
Arsenal.
You have to
Manchester
understand
United.
how valuable last season he was with the run to the Champions League final, though.
Not the
He is-
defense mostly.
He wasn't more valuable than Kante. He only won one Man of the Match award. Kante won 4 out of 7.
Sure.
I just think we should listen. I think the whole argument that swept up Jorginho versus Kante. It should have just been protecting
Yeah, no, it should
Kante
have
from
been,
what
yeah.
Glasgow said.
Yeah.
That's what it should have been.
Yeah.
Because
Should have been
Glasgow
what?
made some outrageous claims against Kante.
Well, they're all good players. But
Man of the match.
when do we find out the real player of the year? When is it?
That 1 hour debate started off with Class F.
Yeah.
Hassan,
How
who's
is-
your player of the year, mate?
How is Class Ref arguing with like actual statistics? Like Kante did win 4 Man of the Matches in our 7-game run.
You're talking about a guy who gave his love proposal to Werner, man.
Yeah. Hassan, what's your 2021 player of the year, mate?
I mean, I'm just gonna give it, even though he deserves a shout, but I don't think he'll probably win it if you were to do like a proper vote. But I'd probably go with Aspie, simply because. I mean,
And then
He's
man talking
trolling.
about
He's
clusters out of hand.
He's
Nah,
trolling.
man. Well, come on, seriously.
no.
Aspie,
Talking about
I'm-
clusters
come
out of
on.
hand, and it says
I
this
would
shout.
give to Rudiger. I would give to Rudiger.
No. The only reason why I'm doing it is simply because of his consistency and simply because he's barely had any bad games. Like, I know he doesn't deserve, like, he's not, I wouldn't say, like, in terms of preference, I think there's about 4 or 5 players that get above him, but I just want to put him up there. And for content, why not, man?
No, so it's not true.
So-
I told you, man. He doesn't mean it.
Ram,
No, I do want to put him up there, but it's just a shout. That's all it is.
Rams, who's your player of the year for Chelsea, mate?
There's only one player, in my opinion.
Who?
He's doing Nesta proud. It's got to be Thiago Silva.
Yeah, that's who I picked.
I agree. Yeah.
That's my guy.
He's doing his mentor proud.
Doing his
Alessandro
mentor
Nesta.
proud. He was never a mentor. You just talk shit about your mentor. No, it's not good.
Nah, in all seriousness, I think Thiago Silva has been incredible for Chelsea this season.
Better than Van Dijk this season as well. You know?
I mean, Van Dijk barely played this year. So
no, this season.
This season, like 2020 so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could chat your shit. That's fine.
No, it's better than Van Dijk.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine, bro. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Ram, bro, how is it Mo Salah is colluding with Egyptian's national team? Like, hey man, let me get
Look, man, Egypt are known to be safe guys. They're safe. They're just really nice guys.
No, you just paid them like you paid to not play tomorrow on Sunday as well. That's what you did.
Hey, don't think I didn't see that flight that Klopp took to Egypt last week, bro. I seen it.
What do you mean, man? They're just can't you just accept they're just nice guys, man. There's nice guys in the world, yeah. And Egypt FA are
no, you
full
just
of nice
bribed them,
guys.
man. Just admit you bribed them. That's it. You know?
Why are we going for this dark, dreary
That's
look
Liverpool,
on the world? Just have a more positive look on the world. Some people are just nice guys.
I would never think of a team that's playing in African. Like, I would never think that a national team would want to sacrifice their best player to what? Allow him play an extra game at the club level for what?
It's just being
Brown
a nice
envelope,
guy.
man. First class.
It's full of nice guys. Just accept it's full of nice guys in the world.
They gave a Christmas gift, haven't they, Rob?
What's that?
To be
What's
fair,
that?
Mendy's doing the exact same thing.
What's that?
Mendy's doing the exact same thing.
What is he?
No, he's
playing
not.
against
He's leaving
us?
on time. He got called up.
Yeah.
No, he's not playing. He's not playing. He's not playing, or he's playing the Liverpool game before he leaves.
Yeah, he will play Liverpool match. But is Salah playing?
Yeah.
Salah playing?
Yeah.
And
If
Mendy's doing that, then Sadio Mane might be doing that as well.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
know.
No, he's right.
I'm
All
guessing.
three players will play the Chelsea Liverpool game, and then they'll go. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a week before then, so surely they could. So
yeah. I mean, Senegal's first game is not until the 10th. So.
And Egypt is after that as well. So
yeah, exactly. So that's why they've given them this game, but then they'll go straight after the game. That's why they won't play in the Carabao Cup semi-finals. No, none.
Fato, you going Brighton? Yeah.
I'm going Villa and Brighton.
I'll be at Brighton. Going early for a couple of drinks though.
I'll be at the Villa one.
Fato, I wonder why you're going, Brian.
He follows wherever wet goes, isn't it? Anything that's wet, he goes that way. You know what I mean?
I wasn't talking about her.
Okay, fair enough. There must be someone else then that he's smiling about.
Loads of them. He's got a list.
What are you talking about?
Hey, yo, guys, keep the stream PG, man.
Yeah, keep the stream PG, please.
Wait,
guys,
I shouldn't open my mouth.
Merry Christmas to everyone in the chat. Still 100 of you here.
Behave
Big up to
yourself
everyone.
on Christmas.
Big up to everyone that's in the chat still now.
Merry
I do
Chrysler.
need to leave. It's been over 2 hours and 15 minutes stream. Big stream today. I did promise you a double header because I knew I wasn't going to be able to do one tomorrow as it's Christmas Day for us anyway in the UK, whoever lives in the UK. We've got, 40 minutes? No, sorry. Yeah, 40 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah, 40 minutes.
40 minutes left to Christmas Day. I'm going to go. I'm going to chill with a bit of family, and then I'm going to try and come back after the game against Aston Villa, maybe Sunday or Monday. I'm not too sure yet, but good show, guys. I enjoyed it. Good little show. Good little roundup of our thoughts on the 2021 Player of the Year for Chelsea. Merry Christmas to you, Chelsea fan, as well, bro. Merry Christmas to everyone in the chat. All of you guys that are been involved. Make sure before you leave, you smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel as well. On our road to 4K subscribers. And I'll be back soon. Big up to everyone. Be safe. Have fun with the family. Eat loads of turkey. Drink if you drink. Smoke if you smoke.
Be safe, man.
And stay away from COVID. Yeah, that's the best one. Stay away from COVID. Be safe. Be safe. See you later, guys. Take care.
Or stay away from Astrid.
There you go. Stay away from Astrid. Peace.